Hey all, and Happy New Year! Welcome to the first 2019 stream of the Guiding Key at HFC Kingdom Hearts Marathon. Today we're going to be playing Kingdom Hearts HD Dream Drop Distance. I called it Kingdom Hearts because I'm hot for new gameplay, and I definitely didn't make a typo with my mouth. Oh god, I'm all kinds of fucked up now. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I'm going to play standard mode because I'm already antsy as fuck, and towards the end there are some nasty bosses in Dream Drop Distance. Oh yes, there are.
Yeah, there are. It's, I don't like Dream Drop Distance that much. Just gonna throw that out there.
Okay, well, why is that exactly?
Because it's not fun.
Huh.
Is this how you want it?
To explain a bit more, enemies basically never flinch. They kind of screwed up the command deck. Normal attacks don't really have any purpose. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, fair dues. For me, I actually like Dream Drop Distance a fair bit. I would say it's roughly my fourth favourite game, maybe fifth now. I really like the eclectic mix of worlds. The story is batshit insane, but in a kind of interesting way, and it's got a nice selection of music and whatnot.
Got a couple questions to start things off. Lord Unicron is asking, what non-Disney and non-Square Enix affiliated franchise do you think would work in the setting of Kingdom Hearts?
In the setting of Kingdom Hearts?
We'll think of something
I guess it would have to be something similar. Something non-affiliated. Ooh, that is a tough one, actually. I guess you could say something like Don Bluth or DreamWorks. Oh, could you imagine a Prince of Egypt world?
Oh, that would be...
That would be incredible.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
So just in case you don't know like who the cast of the Guiding Key is, the updated cast that is, we have myself, NTom64. I run HellfireComms, a channel on YouTube, which is primarily Kingdom Hearts and Sonic based, but we do other stuff, I swear. And then we have Sparanda, who's been my co-com for all of the Guiding Key so far. If you're not up to date, we are basically playing through all of the Kingdom Hearts games before KH1 comes out on January 29th in Western Territories. And then we have Nat, who is Spar's fiancée, and she will be here helping us to read questions and whatnot.
Is this the test?
Yes, we are officially engaged. That happened within the past few weeks, for those that don't know.
Congrats.
Yeah. We're both really happy. We're actually going on a date tonight, so looking forward to that.
Which is basically, Tom, don't get stuck on any boss, please.
I'm hoping we finish the tutorial.
I'm skipping the tutorial because I remember how to play games. I'd say it was a bit weird, like having Ursula as the very first boss in the game. How do you feel about that, Smo?
Pretty odd, yeah. I really didn't know how to feel about it. And it's kind of annoying because it's the general like tutorial thing where it kind of doesn't let you do what you want. You kind of have to do what the game wants, I think.
Okay, this is not as hard as I remember. It's so weird playing this in like HD with proper controls and the like.
Yeah, I imagine so. I haven't had the chance to play it yet.
Is there any reason why we're fighting Ursula, like story-wise, or is it just random?
If I recall correctly, this is just the start of the dream sequence that the whole game takes place in.
Yeah, basically. Like, we have to, like, lock or unlock a keyhole in the dream version of Destiny Islands, which you'll see in a minute.
Yeah.
A little bit like time traveling, though. I don't know what they were trying to put across here.
As someone said in a stream I was watching the other day, if time travel as a plot device gets added in partway through a series, it means they ran out of ideas.
I don't know if I go that far, but at least I can see what they mean.
Time travel, in my experience, tends to only work when it kind of is the main focus, like Chrono Trigger and things like that.
Doctor Who.
Or Doctor Who, yeah.
Well, Doctor Who is all about time travel. That's not really the same thing.
Well, Chrono Trigger is as well. What I'm saying is that it works better when it's always a part of it rather than being thrown in partway through.
True.
Also, there wasn't really any lead up to the time travel at all in the rest of the series. They tried to make it seem like there was, and we'll get to that.
I'll agree with that.
So a couple questions here from the chat. I'm the Pokemon Master asks, are we banning Balloon?
No, we are fucking not.
No, Balloon is way too overpowered to ban, and we're just trying to get through the game normally.
Yeah, I want to have fun, guys. Turns out drowning ourselves was the way to find the Keyblade. Oh. Tried everything but the obvious.
Well, on the subject we were just talking about, Mark asks if there's any media with time travel that actually works. Chrono Trigger and Doctor Who are two very good examples, I think.
Yeah. I would say Time Splitters as well. Big fan of Time Splitters.
I think I played Time Splitters too, but I didn't really pay attention to much of what was going on. I just kind of enjoyed playing the game.
3 definitely takes it further with the plot and such.
Okay. Lord Unicron asks, favorite Dream Eater that you have made in any playthrough of Dream Drop Distance?
The T-Rex is pretty good, I gotta say.
T-Rex and the Lion, I think, are my two favorites.
Ooh, I'm a spooky ghost. Yeah, get out of it.
This world has been connected.
Yeah, connect these nuts. View now. I'll look at the flashbacks, I'm not watching the tutorials.
Fair enough.
I'm in full Egoraptor mode right now.
Xehanort had a gift like few others.
I think Egoraptor mode is only if you skip the tutorial and then complain about not knowing how to play.
What?
Fat Fox asks, Tom, are you ready for the insanity of Dream Drop Distance, and are you ready to fall asleep near the endgame?
Bit of yes, bit of no. Also, that's a trick question. If you know the plot of the game.
Well, yeah. Hey, Michael Black, been a while since we've seen you.
Hello.
Michael Black, one of the old stream mods.
Yep. So yeah, Xehanort's been a prick. He's been a prick retroactively for the whole series. Do you think Nomura had Master Xehanort in mind when he started writing?
No, absolutely not.
I
No.
doubt it.
There's no way that all of this was planned out at the, conception of KH1.
No.
I'd be worried if this was all planned out, beforehand, considering, how much of a mess it is.
Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit piecemeal. It's convoluted, not confusing, I would say, though.
That's the best description of it.
Both of you are self-taught Keyblade wielders.
It's like Samurai Jack. There's no way that Season 5's plot details were planned by the time Season 4 ended.
Season 5 is the new one, right?
It is the latest and final one, yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched that yet.
So the whole plot of Dream Drop Distance, and essentially what the secret ending of Ori Coda was about, was Jens is like, bring Sora and Riku, they must become Keyblade Masters so we can totally pwn Master Xehanort. And then Riku's like, I'll cut my hair for this.
I was just thinking of making a joke about his hair.
Well, every Keyblade, aspiring Keyblade Master has to look fabulous. That's, one of the criteria.
It's true. It's very true.
Isn't it also a pretty common thing in, Eastern stories about when someone makes a big change in their life, they cut their hair to symbolize it?
That's a common trope, but it's mostly for women.
Okay. I mean, that's true, yeah.
Make no comments about Riku, lest I ban you, chat. I'm just saying.
but I am exempt there because I am not chat.
Damn it! Again with the loopholes.
Well, apparently for anyone who owns an Xbox, I assume it's an Xbox One, Celeste is free if you have Xbox Live Gold.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's actually a pretty good deal.
Now, we don't have gummy ship sections in this, but we do have the dives. I'm a fairly decent fan of the dives. I find them to be more fun than annoying.
They're a good mix of fun and annoying if there's a way to do that.
It depends on...
ones,
yeah.
Especially trying to get the A-ranks in some of them, because you get a Keyblade for getting all A-ranks in all the dives. Trying to get those was pretty annoying when I played this on 3DS.
Yeah,
I don't know how they play in this.
I don't know if I'm going to go for that Keyblade, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, the thing is, you don't get a story-specific Keyblade, after the final world. So if you don't get the dive Keyblade, you're kind of stuck with the last Disney one, which I always found a bit disappointing.
Oh, I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Mega Flare.
Use the boost to get through.
I'm doing it, Spar. I'm making you proud. I'll make Peppy proud. So you go. Nice and simple. Ooh, B. Not bad. 69,000. Oh, yeah. Can I get a nice in the chat? Thank you. How do we feel about Sora's new outfit?
It is red. And black.
Don't forget silver.
And it has an X on it.
It sure does.
Hey, what's with my
That last part's important.
Nat, do you have a less stupid opinion than Spar's?
It just seems like a mixture between like his KH2 outfit and his KH1 outfit. And
There you go.
Not sure how I feel about it, but kinda like it, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's time to feel the noise.
I don't know why they went for a younger Sora model in this game, though.
Because it was easier to do for a handheld device.
I guess.
That's the only reason I can think of. I think having taller Sora would make them zoom the camera out even more.
I'd also heard that one of the character designers, might be Nomura, might not be, really like Sora's KH1 design, and that's why it gets reused a lot.
It's a good design.
It is. To catch up on some of the questions that we missed, this is a joke, so don't take it seriously. Killer Mudkip asks, are you excited for the Hat in Time mobile game that Tanner was tweeting about earlier?
Why?
That was a joke for the Hat in Time Twitter account put out. Someone made a parody video, and they tweeted it out as an announcement for a mobile game.
Well, if you want to get really pedantic, what is the Switch version of a Hat in Time, if not a mobile game?
But the Switch is also a home console.
Doesn't stop it from also being a handheld. Anywho, welcome to Dream Drop Distance. This game actually does go out of its way to, give you backstory and like little glossaries and such, so you can catch up if you know played the other games. And I'm assuming Kingdom Hearts 3 will do the same thing. And there's also like the story so far, which you can buy and whatnot. What exactly does that entail, Spur?
What, the story so far?
Yeah.
It's the 1.5 and 2.5 collection and 2.8 all in a single collection for $40, which is the price of both of those things together anyway.
Neat.
So it's pretty much just being able to get the two together. I think it's all on one disc, although someone might be able to tell me different if they have it.
Huh. Interesting. There is no way to go up and down on the command thing using the shoulder buttons.
I assume it's relegated to the D-pad.
It is.
You might be able to change that in your controls.
Let's have a look. Config. Deck scrolling. How would I do this exactly? Controls.
Maybe it's command deck instead of deck scrolling.
Oh, it could be just under controls. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go.
Alrighty.
That's the birth by sleep type.
Okay.
Good stuff. I'm saving again because you can't stop me. I saved it on 13 minutes exactly.
Nice.
Reality shift, nah. This is one major change from the handheld version, because obviously it had like touch controls and the like, but for this I believe you do something. I forget what it is exactly. I really should have skipped that tutorial.
Probably the touchpad on the PS4 controller?
I'm doing it, but I don't know exactly what it wants.
Huh.
Oh,
Also, Kyrick says the story so far is 2 discs in one case. So you're basically just getting the 2 discs for one purchase, I suppose.
Well, now I feel like a right tart. Guys, watch the controls. I should have skipped this.
You could probably go find the tutorial.
Fine. Reports.
Lord Unicron is asking, is this your first go at Dream Drop Distance on the PS4?
Okay, I found it. It's Triangle and Circle. It is on the PS4, yes. God.
Yeah. And Demonic said triangle and circle as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's weird. I don't know how to feel about that.
How do I launch this exactly? Oh, just X, okay. Practice is needed, clearly. Don't fucking skip stuff when you know they've changed it, Tom. Like, you fucking high? What's wrong with you? I didn't hit any of them, and that's fine.
Hubris.
Yeah. We should call it the NTom Hubris.
I didn't catch your name. Dream Eaters. That's a weird name.
How do we feel about the enemies in this game, Spar? The nightmares?
I knew that.
Probably my least favorite enemy group.
I'd agree, yeah.
Designs are sometimes cool, but you kind of feel like it doesn't really matter which world you're in, they're kind of all the same.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the enemies just kind of never flinch.
Neku Sakuraba. That's a mouthful.
No, it's really not.
Also, you should get
Also,
yourself a surname, Sora, I'm just saying, it's very rude.
Sora Heart.
Yes. Sorry, it was so stupid, it took me back for a second, though.
Matt just slapped me on the back of the head for that.
Thank you, Nat. Doing physically what I can only do mentally. I like the Flowmotion combat, it's pretty fun.
I would have flipped his ear, but headphones were in the way.
Crimson Trooper says the Dream Eaters are basically knockoff Digimon meets Nomura's leftover character designs.
Wow, that's a bit harsh.
I can kind of see where that's coming from, though.
Like how my first thought when I first watched gameplay of this was just like, did they just steal ideas from Pokemon or something?
You're not too far off. I swear I read an interview one time, and don't take this as the gospel truth, because I can't remember it, and I obviously can't source it while I'm playing, but they did this for the handheld audience.
Okay.
Which, you know, Nintendo, handhelds, Pokemon, yeah.
I guess I can see that. The color schemes are just a bit too garish for me.
Isn't that the point, though?
Strike down Xehanort. We
Maybe?
the individuals
I mean, they are dreams of the like.
in his letter. We must leave them out of
That
sorrow
makes more sense than it should.
to our world.
Shut up, Tom.
To do
Okay.
so, 7 sleeping
Enjoy
souls
hosting the stream on your own?
must be found and
Oh god, it's weird seeing the cartoony visuals and comparing them to the KH3 visuals.
rolled off from the next,
Oh, okay.
preventing travel between them.
The graphical leap between
Could bridge these gaps.
everything and 3 is going to take a while to get used to.
It is, yeah.
Special
Hello, Crazy Kit. Alright, you can continue with your questions, Spar. I'll interject when I want to.
goals, the sleeping keyholes.
Pyrex describes the Dream Eaters as Technicolor vomit.
Recall your first
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. It's like someone vomited on a cat. It's like, no wonder it's angry.
completely
Hey Mendez, how you doing?
Hello.
from all outside channels.
Headbot STG, thank you for the congratulations, by the way, asks what Dream Eaters you're planning on using.
Whichever ones get me the abilities I want.
Old dream eater.
Pretty much. Abilities are tied to Dream Eaters, which I don't particularly like.
Nightmares.
I mean, I get it, like, unlocking them gets you them permanently, so that's fine. You don't have to keep them in your party after that.
Yeah.
Dream eater.
Oh, this just reminds me of that one bit in Kingdom Hearts 2 where Jens is like, and now we will speak of the enemies you will meet on your journey. It's just Donald Duck.
Heart of evil.
Yeah, I think you do actually have to keep the Dream Eaters in your party for the abilities. You don't get them permanently.
Good stuff.
At least for some of them.
Right, let's go ahead and make our first spirit. Maybe it's just like Star Pokemon syndrome, but Meow Wow is always been a favourite of mine.
It's cute.
It is.
I like the different versions of it. Wasn't there a really, really strong one you could get from the AR cards?
I think so. I think it was a pre-order you got with the game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's so cute. It's also a summon in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, okay.
Give your new spirit a name. Well, since you asked.
Name it Precious.
I'm not fucking naming it Precious.
Aw, my cat's adorable.
Fine, I'll name it Precious.
Yay!
She wasn't adorable this morning, though.
This I gotta hear, go on.
She did, like, I was in the middle of playing a game, and she decided to climb onto my laptop. And then, in the process of trying to get off of my laptop, she caused me to lose the battle.
Well, that's cats for you.
At some point during the night, she had climbed up into the bed and was, like, laying, you know, kind of in between my feet. I guess I was laying on my back. Do you remember?
Either on your back or on your front.
Yeah. And I guess in my sleep, I ended up turning over. And so Precious actually went over the side of the bed while I was turning over.
No, she didn't fall off the bed, but she, like, ended up on her back, and she looked very confused. And so, like,
Aww. So you can pet them, they'll level up for battle and so on. But for the most part, we're just going to be sticking to battle. I don't want to spend too much time in here.
Does the petting work with the control stick in this?
No, it's control stick plus button.
Oh, well, yeah, I meant, you know, moving it around with the control stick as opposed to using the touchscreen.
Okay, that I understand.
Yeah.
Right, let's use our link points to get link critical, and now we just have to keep leveling up and so on. Special abilities can be learned and activated, which boost your stats or unlock new moves. Abilities are obtained from spirits. Okay, good stuff. Most of them can be or activated rather at any time. Stat boosting abilities require that the spirits you obtained from them stay in the party. Good stuff. And there's special moves you can do and such as well with each thing. Meow Wows is pretty good. There's a sheep that kicks ass. I want to get that as soon as I can.
Yeah, the sheep casts sleep a lot, doesn't it?
I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember using that.
Yep, this is Flowmotion.
Flowmotion is pretty much what this game wants you to do.
I'm gonna do it.
Chuck says the Dream Eater's disposition dictates what move they will use. Does that vary randomly, like when you craft them?
But it must do in some regard. How do you feel about Flowmotion and General Spar, like its overworld usage and its combat usage?
Well, who needs platforming? For one thing.
Yeah.
It's fun. I kind of want to see what it's like on the PS4.
What's the matter, Neku?
As far as combat goes, it kind of makes, as I said earlier, makes your normal attacks kind of pointless overall.
No way!
You can turn off most of the Flowmotion abilities, but that doesn't stop the annoying part of Flowmotion, which is if you dodge roll into a wall, it'll start the Flowmotion movement,
Yeah.
which actually lowers your invincibility frames. And now we get the worst mechanic in the game.
Yeah, the drop system. Certain points, well, I suppose I'll explain it when we actually get to it later. Right now, we're not too encumbered by it.
Yeah. I kind of wish it was just two separate stories. I understand why, in terms of the story, that it's not. But it just seems more annoying than anything else.
Fair dues. I'm excellent at video games.
Mark asks, has there ever been a boss fight that you had to look up a guide in order to beat?
I'm sure there must be some for like an RPG and such, but for the life of me, I could not tell you what it is off the top of my head.
I used to be the kind of guy that would use guides a lot, even if I, wasn't having trouble, just because I like finding everything.
That is.
So I'm pretty sure my first time through, like, Metroid Prime 2, I was using a guide to, like, just explain stuff to me.
Well, Prime 2 has kind of complex bosses.
Prime 2 is one of my favorite games, though. I love it.
It's pretty great. Yay, I got an A, even though I did worse than Sora.
Yeah, that didn't look that good, but hey,
I
what are you gonna do?
guess they count time more than anything, and Spark Dive is a good move to have at the start of the game.
Oh, yes it is.
Traverse Town?
Kyrix says they extended the drop time for PS4 so you can spend more time as each character.
Oh, that's good. That will make the game actually much easier to complete.
I remember we fell overboard after Ursula.
How do you feel about Riku's outfit, Spar?
Pretty cool. I think it fits his short hairstyle more in his younger form.
Mm-hmm.
It just sort of.
This is the first time a lot of people noticed the Lady and the Tramp statue, as you guys pointed out in your old playthrough.
Yeah,
because it's not easy to see in KH1.
Where's your portal?
Oh, here he come.
Special to jump
It's
into
Joshua.
without one.
You ever finished or even played World Ends With You, Spar?
What do you mean?
I rented it and played a little bit of it and realized that I was kind of more interested in the story than the gameplay.
That's fair. That's fair.
I need to get back to watching a playthrough of it because we did watch a little bit of someone's playthrough and kind of fell out of watching it and never went back to it.
I'd recommend
RSS
RSS Liam's playthrough of it then. I didn't finish that one, mostly because I want to finish the game myself, but...
We were watching a non-commentary one.
Ah, I see.
We might watch Liam's. I kind of want to watch his stuff because I know you enjoy watching him.
There you go. And just give in to peer pressure.
I mean, it's always nice to check it out if you've got a friend recommending something so well.
True, true. Joshua is not Ellen DeGeneres, although they're about on the same level of divinity.
At least hear me out. I'm looking for a girl named Rhyme. She's the key to the portal.
They're throwing a lot of terms at me now, and I guess you're not supposed to know anything about The World Ends With You, but it's kind of easy to tell how these characters work in this story if you know how they work in that story.
Yeah, like, I didn't know pretty much anything about The World Ends With You when I played this, actually, so I was pretty confused. And then I went to, rent it, and there's something flying overhead that you might be able to hear. So I went and played a little bit of it when I rented it, and I was like, this is neat, but it's a bit too clunky, and I can't really control Shiki that well.
Okay.
But the story's cool, so I'd rather just watch it online.
Fair enough, I suppose. It is an RPG.
Mark1247 is wondering what recent game have you wanted to play, but instead YouTube the entire game.
I what the entire game?
Just watch it on YouTube, I guess.
God, it's gotta be something recent. I'm sorry my memory is so poor today. Let me go ahead and put a spark and dive into Riku's deck.
Oh, yeah.
Sleep in GTFO. Goodbye.
We haven't actually watched a whole lot of gaming stuff on YouTube lately.
Any reason for that?
Kind of watched too much for a long time and got a little bit tired of it.
Fair dues.
Felt like playing games instead. Only recently have I really got back into watching like LPs and such. Because like I'm watching the Hat in Time and Spider-Man LPs right now, and those are both pretty interesting.
Very nice.
I'm still catching up on Hat in Time because I'm so far behind. I think I watched Part 8 earlier today.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, next week we have 3 parts of Spider-Man, and we got the next 5 parts of Sonic Chronicles, so we're back on track with it.
Nice. I'm not watching Chronicles.
Okay.
The game doesn't interest me in the slightest.
Okay, well, you're missing some banter.
That's fine.
Okay.
Every human being is a dreamer.
I mean, like, it would be awesome if you guys watched all of our stuff, but I would prefer if you watch the stuff you want to watch.
But it turned out that
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel. That's how I've always felt about making content. It's like, I'm not going to force anyone to watch it, even if I could. Just watch what you want to.
Fair dues.
In this world, they take form as dream eaters, which can
Lord Unicron says, I'm going through Spider-Man on New Game Plus right now, and I wonder, what would you like for the sequel? I'd like to see the likes of Daredevil or Deadpool to appear for specific missions, similar to the Arkham Knight missions or a DLC event.
I would like side character specific missions or like storylines, like with what the fuck was his name? Taskmaster in the main game.
That really caught me off guard when I was playing because I was not prepared for it at all. I was like, oh, wait, what the hell's happening?
Yeah.
Because I finished the first one and tried to jump away and it stopped me.
Alright, Nat. Spar named Meowa. You can name Komori back. What do you want?
Put me on the spot.
I can name it if you want. I don't mind.
I'm not good at coming up with names.
Alright, it's fine. Don't worry. I'll do it. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do boo boo boo. Good stuff.
I see what you're doing.
And now just to annoy him forever. Oh, Tom. What a stinker. It's okay, I kept it brief this time.
I got you now, Joshua!
Oh yeah, I love this guy.
Once I take you down, yo, me and Rhymes is going back where we belong.
be.
Did you just retweet that spot?
Yeah, I retweet all the shit posting that Tom does during these.
Bless you, bless you. Speaking of shit posting, did you see that Ryan from Brain Scratch wound up on Scrub Quotes?
No.
He did, yeah.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
What happened?
No, he was just like complaining to Johnny about something. Like, I think it was like about zoners in Smash Ultimate, which are honestly annoying. But I'll let you read the thread. I'm not bashing him or anything. I'm just pointing out that the whole thing is hilarious.
Okay.
I should have skipped that. Why did I skip that? Well, I did say I was in full Ego Raptor mode. That panda has a cape.
So the pandas can have capes, but the Birth by Sleep trio can't.
Nope. Mm-mm. I can't believe I dodged that.
Oh, Netflix is doing a Carmen Sandiego series?
Sure are.
I think I heard about that at some point, but I must have forgotten, because I don't care that much.
Yeah, it's just always kind of a series that has been in my peripheral vision and whatnot, if that's the right term. I was always more of a Where's Wally fan.
Fair enough.
You know what? Forget it.
Where's Waldo to you Yanks?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Playing the tough guy 24/7? I'd be worn out too.
I just want to protect the one person who matters.
Golden Number asks, would you like to see non-Spider-Man related characters in the sequel, like someone from the Avengers or the greater Marvel Universe?
I would like them, yeah, just like in side missions and whatnot. It doesn't have to be like a big thing, but maybe set up for... Because apparently they are making a gaming universe and such.
I mean, the fact that Avengers Tower is there and Spider-Man even mentions the Avengers are so cool means he's obviously met them at some point.
Yep. Here's your Kingdom Hearts Union Cross or Chi tie-in, by the way.
Okay. I still need to watch all the lore for that at some point.
By its counterpart, the Keyblade, so that none could ever lay hands on its mysteries.
That would have been a good idea, Auto Kirby. Auto Kirby 1-Up says, you know, ignoring where Ventus' heart is right now, I kind of wonder if they should have had Ventus roaming around in the Dream Drop Distance worlds due to the fact he's sleeping this whole time.
These warriors
I mean, he kind of shows up at the end of the game.
Yeah, sort of.
And in some form.
We call
What's the
this
latest word on
Keyblade War.
Unchained, lads?
Though the
Last I heard,
world is all light from
Laurium was looking for his sister, Strelexia.
the brightness inside.
Which was confirmed, I believe.
Yes, it was.
With that
I
light,
believe last time we had a stream, we didn't know the explicit, like, specific details for that.
No, we didn't know.
stars in the sky. As for the real Keyblade,
That was about it. Yeah,
did not
figures.
survive the battle.
How often does new stuff for that come out?
One
I don't know, it seems like monthly, bi-monthly.
shattered into 20
Okay.
pieces.
Isn't the
13
isn't the Japanese game finished, or are they still adding more to it?
I have no idea, I don't follow the game, per se.
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
It was swallowed by the darkness, never to be seen again. As long as it remains there, even the brightest world will have its dark corners. After all,
A Ratchet and
light begets
Clank-ish
darkness.
style Iron Man game would be pretty cool, Crimson Trooper.
It would, yeah.
For this reason, some
But they
decided to use
kind of
Keyblade
could make a Metal War Chaos sort of game with Iron Man.
to defend the light instead.
Like, you get different suits and whatnot for each level.
First heroes of the
Yeah,
Keyblade.
that would be really neat.
Alright, here's a paper on the Keyblade War, look it up. Also Kingdom Hearts, just the whole Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And the Keyblade, some call it Kai. So it's a good game to actually get into, honestly, during drop distance. I can see why a lot of people started with this one.
Where is he?
Wasn't this game the 10-year anniversary as well?
I want to say yes, but I'm not sure. If it came out in 2012, then yes.
I believe it was the 10-year anniversary. I remember seeing that when I loaded up the game for the first time.
There you go.
But what was the deal? Are the two of them in league? That can't be right. We never even found Neku's partner. I guess I should just take a look.
Yeah, it was
around.
released in 2012.
Good stuff. Dropping between characters in this game, you alternate between Sora and Riku to progress through the story. Each character has their own, like, campaign in each world, so I'm going to try and beat both of them before we move on to the next one.
That's the best way to do it, because having to drop in the middle of a world always sucks.
It does, it does. Buy drop-me-nots, like, as soon as you can, for your own benefit.
I kind of hated that I had to use them. Like, I felt like I was forced to play the game the way it wanted, rather than doing what I wanted.
Uh-huh.
And that's not something I tend to like in a lot of games.
Oh, when the game
Taking-
ushers you along.
Yeah. Taking control of what happens away from the player is something I always dislike.
Fair dues. Let's see, command deck. Don't really care about quick blitz, so yeah, we can share the spark dive. I should have a look around. I think
Goldmember says,
these are the sheep that have the really cool ability. Sorry, Spark, go on, mate.
Goldmember says, I wonder if you can just stay with Sora's story until the end and just have Riku with stupid OP Dream Eaters in the early game. Unfortunately, the more you try to prevent the drop, the faster it starts going, so eventually you will be forced to switch over.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to stay with Sora that long. Depending on how much they've changed the drop meter for the PS4 version and liberal use of drop me nots, you might be able to finish 2 or 3 worlds before switching over. But yeah, that's probably going to cause problems later, because I think the more you try to mess with the drop system, the faster it goes later, so it'll force you to drop quicker next time.
Yeah. Now we got to a really cool part of Traverse Town, completely new.
Oh, Goldmember does say you can switch over and then drop immediately to go back to the other character.
Yeah.
You can do that, but again, that forces the drop meter to go faster, so you would have less time as Sora, and you would be forced to drop. Drop quickly. Lord Unicron says there are required spots that you're forced to drop to progress the story. So there's that.
Yeah. That's not until, like, way near the end, though. It's a good job.
Harold says,
I'm sorry, Spar. I'm sorry, it's triggering me.
It happens.
It happens.
Go for it.
Go on, no, go on, my dear, go on.
Okay. Kyrick says you're also forced to do both characters' set of worlds before moving on to the next set, so you wouldn't be able to get to the end of the game.
Look at these angry lads, so angry.
I like that it doesn't take forever to level up, because it always felt like at the start of Birth by Sleep, you'd have to kill like 20 enemies before you get the first level up.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You can use an item. Yes, I can. Spirits. Ability links? Well, I do not have any link points yet, but I'll get Cure on my next one.
Nice.
Oh, precious, look at you.
Mendez says, I think this game has the best designed worlds in the series at this point.
Debatable. Debatable.
They're the biggest, but they kind of have to be.
Flowmotion, etc.
Yeah, like, they have to make the worlds huge to, you know, allow flow motion pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise it really wouldn't work.
Yeah. Don't know where he was going, but it wasn't towards me, that's for sure.
Well, Unicron says that the main benefit of not dropping often, however, is that getting a lot of DP so you can buy enhancements up to a third level, like attack boost or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There are benefits to doing it, like, both ways. You know, dropping normally or, you know, trying to force yourself to play one character all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Batfox asks, would you consider this the shortest Kingdom Hearts game? Because for me, the game was over too soon at times.
No, I would say RE coded.
RE coded's definitely the shortest. I can see how this one would be fairly short, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say this one and Birth by Sleep are probably about the same time.
Yeah. Going to try and get to level 5 before I take on the boss. That should be fine. I actually can't remember what levels you need to be to, you know, defeat each boss comfortably, but I don't think it matters that much.
No, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the big problem with the worlds in Dream Drop Distance, is they're big to allow flow motion, but there's just kind of nothing in them.
Yeah.
There's nothing here.
And I think Kingdom Hearts 3 has really, like, gone out of its way to fix that problem, because all the worlds look really densely packed.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. I actually pre-ordered the deluxe version of KH3 just a few days ago. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, look at you, you fancy deluxe edition. I did the same thing, honestly.
I was gonna say, dude, like, come on.
Like, really? The game of the lifetime? Right here, right now?
Shadow Reaper is asking which controller you like playing Kingdom Hearts on the most. Like PS2, PS3, PS4.
I would say
PS,
PS4, yeah.
I eventually got used to playing on a PS4 controller. The, you know, design of it was a little different because I spent so much time playing on PS2. I had to get kind of used to it again.
Mm. Really need to figure out how to link with stuff. Reports. How do you find the tutorials again in this?
Is it not in Mementos?
It might be. Yeah, tutorials, there we go. Linking with spirits.
I've heard a lot of people complaining that KH3 is going to be too floaty, Goldmember, but we're all just gonna have to get used to it, really.
Yeah, it's like you either play or you don't.
That's not something they're really gonna fix this late in the game. They're not gonna patch it out, so you may as well just get used to playing it.
Okay, alright, I got it. Mementos menu. You just have to press left and right.
Oh, fair enough.
It's my own damn fault. I was so stubborn. I don't need tutorials.
Mark asks, out of the magic spells, which is your favorite?
Toss up between Cure, Gravity, and Error.
Isn't Zero Graviza a command in this game?
It is, but that's not what I was talking about, Spur.
Fair enough.
For some reason it will not let me link with my, it won't let me link with Precious for some reason.
Maybe you haven't unlocked it for Sora yet?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Mark says, Tom, I saw your message on Twitter, or rather, you saw my message on Twitter about the Spider-Man pizza Easter egg. Are there any other Easter eggs you want me to send to you?
No, Mark, thank you. I'll ask if I want something, mate. Please don't presume that I want something without me saying so.
People are saying hold the L2 button.
Shadow Reaper is wondering, does Tom realise that he now has to link the Hell Dragon?
Well, I just bring this on myself, don't I? Yes, let us bounce, like we're in 1999.
Katakuri fan asks, do you prefer Xehanort, Xemnas, or Ansem Seeker of Darkness?
I like all of them, man. Like, it's really hard to pick, honestly.
They're all really good villains, actually,
Yeah.
which is surprising for a series that goes on this long. Do you have any interest in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime?
Nope.
Yeah. Mark was telling you something about it. That's why
I'm aware. I'm aware. Mark,
I figured you didn't care that much.
Mark, please don't spam, mate. If we don't respond to you, maybe ask once more, but don't do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, level 10 is needed to unlock this gate. What else have we got here? Item boost or magic haste. Magic haste might be pretty good.
Yeah, Magic Haste is always nice.
Mendes is wondering what you guys think of the boss fights that he remembers not liking the Dream Eater bosses, but liking the endgame bosses.
Ooh, the endgame bosses can be kind of dickish, honestly, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy them.
They're definitely nice in terms of, theme and the setup for them. They just kind of suffer from everything else the same way in this game.
Yeah, for sure.
It's more a problem with the game mechanics than the fights themselves. Alright, see you later, Mark.
Goodbye.
Good luck in class and all that. But yes, I've heard that Dream Drop Distance crit mode is probably one of the worst ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play this with, like, critical difficulty.
I think I started up a critical mode playthrough of this game, like, right after my first playthrough, and I absolutely hated myself for it. I got about an hour into it and just stopped.
Why would you do such a thing, Spo?
Because I actually enjoyed my first playthrough, and then playing it again wasn't fun.
Oh, balloon!
Nice.
I have balloon. Blizzard, get the fuck out of here.
Angel of Fate wants to know which trio is your favourite.
Oh, also tough. Well, let's go through the characters. Like, Sora, Riku, Kairi. I like Sora and Riku. Kairi's a bit bland. Like, she doesn't really do anything. And I'm, like, not even having to exaggerate there. She just doesn't do much. So it's not that one. Then we have the Birth by Sleep trio, and I like all of them, so that's good. And then we have I would say the Twilight Town trio, and I didn't like Shion at first, but she grew on me. So I would have to say it's the Birth by Sleep trio.
I would have to say, just on emotional impact, the Twilight Town trio is my favorite. Also, Axel carries a lot of weight.
He does.
In that decision.
Axel's probably like one of my favourite characters.
I think that goes for a lot of people.
He is pretty great, not gonna lie.
Kyrick says, it looks like they're setting up for Kyrie to actually do something in KH3, which is a bit too late.
Yep, should have been a few games ago.
I mean, it's probably going to be cool, but there's no helping the suffering that her character in and of itself has gone through in the past few games.
Well,
as in, like, not being able to do anything.
It speaks volumes that a main character got their voice changed so easily. Like, Hayden's just gone, it's someone else now.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
It's not like she's not available or anything, she said they haven't called her.
Oh, wow.
Which is a bit awkward.
Yeah.
But then again, Jesse McCartney said the same thing, so I'm not sure.
A little help. I know. Maybe Neku can jog your memory.
I would be really shocked if they replaced Jesse as Roxas and Ventus.
He's a bit too iconic for those roles.
No. I am not playing Flick Rush. Go to hell.
Is it a bad mini game or something?
Not particularly, I just don't want to.
No.
It's, sort of like the Chain of Memories card system, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you don't really have as much control over it, I guess. The unfortunate thing is that it's kind of required to get the better versions of the dodge rolls for both characters.
Nah. I can live.
Yeah.
The Angel of Fate wants to know, how do you feel about Lee getting his own Keyblade?
I was a bit miffed at first. Well, not miffed, I would say a bit iffy on the idea, but it's grown on me, it's grown on me.
I kind of wish it was just the Frolic Flame Keyblade, though.
No, I think his suits him better, honestly.
Alrighty.
I'm just not a fan of Frolic Flame in general. Because, I mean, you get Oblivion so soon afterwards.
I think you're thinking of a different Keyblade.
I am not. I remember all Keyblades. They are close to my heart like children.
Well, you don't get Frolic Flame and Oblivion in the same games, so I think you're thinking of the different Keyblade.
Oof, yeah, that's that one's entirely on me.
Frolic Flame is the Keyblade Ventus gets after meeting Lee in Hollow Bastion.
Oh, that one, right? No, I still prefer his original one.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of Bond of Flame, as Kyrick says.
Yep.
Okay, now that we have that cleared up.
I just need a few more enemies. Come on, give me enemies.
Angels of Fate says, I have named Lee's Keyblade Blazing Promise until we know the actual name. I like that.
It's kind of nice. No, the Milan Keyblade is Hidden Flame, I'm pretty sure.
It's, yeah, I think Hidden Flame is the name of it, and it has the worst ability of any Keyblade in KH2.
Remind me what that is?
It's MP Rage.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, I thought that was my balloon. My bad.
Oh. Hidden Dragon is the name of it. Thank you, Kyrick.
There you go. Hidden Dragon, of course. I should be linking as much as possible. I'm sorry, Spar. We're just not in sync tonight, mate.
It happens. It's been a while since the last stream, so we need to get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, for sure.
Lord Unicron asks, with Keyblade transformations, do you think that Lee's Keyblade can transform into his chakrams?
That would be cool, but ultimately pointless, because they gave him a Keyblade for a reason.
Fair enough. I mean, Sora's Keyblade is going to transform into a whole bunch of different things, so
Fair dues.
I don't see why not.
Come at me and my squadron of balloons. There we go. I want to use the Moogle shot before I go in there.
At this point, I guess Balloon is very similar to Mind Square from Birth by Sleep. It kind of just sits there, and you hope the enemies run into it.
Okay, so I can't buy Drop Me Nuts yet, which is a bit worrying. I'll try and defeat the boss without dropping.
If you're going into the boss fight now, you should be okay.
That is a good question, Gold. If a nobody reverts back to being human, do they still keep their nobody powers?
No.
No, I don't think so. There's a few people that got turned into nobodies that had some kind of powers beforehand, like Bragg, that already teleport and stuff.
What? You actually still trust me?
Yeah, Neku's a loner, because you needed a Riku for Sora's story. I will say one aspect of the story I did like was keeping the characters separate. Like, they come into contact with each other at various times, but they're not physically together until the end of the game.
It is pretty neat to see how things match up, although they don't really overlap too much outside of Traverse Town.
Not really, no. I just like seeing the same area from like different perspectives, and to be fair, they do fight different bosses and such.
Friends.
Yeah, that's nice. Shadow Reaper asks, do you think that any of the actors had enough star power to pull a Samuel L. Jackson and insist that their Keyblade/weapon looks a certain way?
No, absolutely not.
No, I don't think they would really have much say, because they don't seem like the type that's really invested in playing the games, at least for the most part. I mean, I don't know them, obviously, so I don't know if they are or not.
You know the reason why Samuel L. Jackson requested to have a purple lightsaber? Just so he'd be able to recognise who it, just so he could recognise who its character is.
It's a good looking lightsaber, it's the one that says bad motherfucker on the side. Alright, motherfucking Hako monkey, and we're starting strong here.
This begins the theme that I mentioned of bosses and enemies that don't flinch. You kind of feel like you're hitting a sponge.
Yep.
And it's not enjoyable to me, in all honesty. Sometimes there's so much going on that you can't really keep track of where you are either.
Not particularly. Good job I had potions before coming in here.
I think that reality shift took out like a full bar of health, though.
It did.
I think you're fine as far as levels go, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're destroying the HP bar. Killer Mudkip asks, what do you think of Neku as a character in The World Ends With You? I thought he was too overly abrasive for seemingly no reason.
There's a point to that, he gets better. Also boss done.
Nice.
I destroyed him.
Yeah, you really did.
Jesus Christ. That was much easier than the original game. Don't worry, Riku's one is harder, but I'll also get him to level 5.
What difficulty did you do your first playthrough of this game on? Did you do it on standard?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people saying that they want to try to do their first playthrough of KH3 on Proud or Critical, and I'm just like, no. I want to enjoy the story. Thank you.
I get it. Honestly, I think normal is very well balanced enough in any Kingdom Hearts game.
Yes, I played 0.2 on standard, and I actually had a pretty decent bit of trouble with it, in all honesty. Considering, I was just getting used to things and playing it for the first time, so, I really wouldn't want to play Proud or Critical, which you can't even do Critical for the first playthrough. since Stream Drop Distance, they've made it so that you have to
He's my
complete
friend.
any playthrough, like any difficulty first, before doing crit.
No.
Why do you know
Which a lot of people complain about, but it's like,
If you'd like to
eh.
slow down for a sec,
It's for challenging yourself. You don't play a game on the hardest difficulty on your first go. How hard is this to
I'm hanging
understand?
on to her dreams for her.
Like, I get it, freedom of choice and all that shit, but as long as the accessibility options are there, you can play the game again
Let's
once
just
you
say
want to
her
challenge
dreams
yourself.
are a gateway between
I mean,
worlds.
I kind of wish the option were there for the people that wanted it. I don't have anything against people that do want to play crit
Yeah,
on the first one,
exactly,
but I
yeah.
don't personally understand
Possibly
it.
know your name, right?
Like, why would you want to bash your head against a
This
brick
town
wall
has a
without
little
knowing what's
secret.
coming?
It only
Hmm.
appears when someone out there has need of shelter. I'll spare you the details.
Yeah,
but
this Traverse
right
Town
now
ain't the
you're
actual
the
Traverse
one.
Town. It's made up of the dreams of
So of course
Joshua.
I know you. I dreamed you up.
With his
I know your
dreams.
best friend Riku too.
When can we fight evil George Lopez? How about Shark Boy in Lava Guild
Well,
World?
Yeah, I'm kind of omniscient.
Then where is he?
Well, that's not going to be an issue, Patron of Dragons, because the secret ending isn't even in KH3 on release.
Of this world.
You mean another Traverse?
Patron of Dragons said, I would play Proud Mode first so I could get the secret ending easier. Then I would hate myself and start over on normal.
Yeah.
My portal thing only opens for the one with Rhyme's dreams. In this projection, you're seeing another chain of events in another world trapped by the Dream Eaters. As for how the world got split in two,
Auto Kirby 1-Up says, I'm trying to decide between getting the PS4 Keyblade and the Amazon Keyblade. Which one do you guys think is the better design? Well, the Amazon Keyblade looks ugly as shit, so
Yeah, by default it would be the PS4 one.
yeah.
Who's that?
Here's a character I enjoy a lot, but he introduces a lot of interesting lore, and interesting is in quotation marks.
I was going to say, also a lot of really weird, and probably bad plot devices.
Mm-hmm.
Riku.
Yeah, score noise is a pretty bitchin' Keyblade. Big fan.
It is.
Big fan.
I remember liking it.
I should be able to, at this pace anyway, get through the first 4 worlds of the game.
Well, remember, you've got to do each world twice.
True, but we had a lot of setup for this.
That is also true, yeah.
Sora's gonna go for a nap now. Alright, attack gain and a potion, and that'll do. That's sort of like the arenas or the floors in RE Coded a little bit.
Yeah, I can see the comparison now.
What happened?
For those of you not aware, like when you beat a floor, you get your choice of rewards, and you can like pick up stuff. And it basically works like that.
Joshua and Beat.
hey, do you mind?
You get temporary buffs each time you drop, depending on like how many points you acclimated, I guess.
Yeah, or want to gamble and so on.
Yeah. Well, in this one, it's temporary, and there's no gambling, I don't think.
There you go.
Also, I think you can go ahead and add the other Dream Eater from Sora Story into your party.
Yeah, I'll do that after
So
this.
you can add Meow Wow. I forgot to tell you that you could add the Komori Bat over on Riku's story as well.
Well, you didn't forget, you just didn't tell me. Forgetting implies you're supposed to tell me these things.
Well, I did forget, and then someone mentioned it, and then I forgot to mention it because something else came up in conversation.
Fair dues. Spar will never not take the blame for something, bless him.
I think Nat could probably confirm that I'd take the blame for a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Aw.
and you also have the memory of a goldfish and stuff.
That wasn't even related, and you're still bringing it up.
Wow.
Just in general. I'm just forgetful.
Richie replied to your tweet about Helldragon the Bat.
Nice.
He said, funny you started the guiding key run of this tonight. I'm just finishing recording the in-game commentary for my run.
Oh, sick. You guys should go watch Richie's stuff. He does very analytical commentary and such, if you've ever heard him on HFC.
I will admit that I'm not particularly a fan of his commentary style, but he does good work.
Wow, rude.
He is a good commentator, but he is not a style that I like listening to.
Rude.
How about you?
Let's just cut this joke short. I would have replied rude, even if you gave him a compliment.
That's it? You chat up a girl and then just say, sure, and walk off?
I'm bad.
Did you stop trying to tickle me?
Who is that directed towards?
You should go home.
She's trying to tickle me as punishment for
Jesus.
saying
Aren't you my
not really mean things.
Well,
I will probably try to get A ranks, but I'm not gonna like spend time going for them or anything.
just kidding.
Yeah.
You get out much.
I like how Shiki and Riku play off each other.
You remind me of this guy.
It's a nice dynamic. It works better than Sora and Neku, I think.
It kind of makes me wish this was Riku's game as a whole, but whatever. You've always got to have Sora, I suppose. Sora is the Goku of Kingdom Hearts.
I wish this game was Riku's game altogether, like not even just because of this.
Yeah.
It should have been just Riku's game.
There you go. Oh, Komori Bear. Helldragon gets pets.
One thing that's always weirded me out, like, is how small Shiki's waist looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the character design for that game.
Like, yeah, but it looks fine in, like, in The World Ends With You. But when it, like, when you look at it in the KH3 style, it's just like, how is it possible to get a waist cast or just use a corset or something?
Use a water barrel. I think I use these a lot in the actual handheld game. It's really good for getting link points first. Just an incentive.
I don't think I used this one a lot. I don't really remember. It's been quite a while.
La 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 la. Get used to this because you're going to be hearing it a lot. La 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 la.
Batfox asks, do you think the voice actor choices for the World Ends With You cast were good choices?
Yes, very much so. Well,
Obviously, they wouldn't have had voice actors before.
yay. Alright, let's change my command deck. What we got here. Put balloon in there because I need balloon. Otherwise, I should be pretty good to go.
Both Kyrix and Demonic say, if you start the minigame and then just quit out immediately, you still get a good amount of points.
Huh, interesting.
And yeah, that's true. They did actually have voiceover in The World Ends With You, but not... Was it fully voiced, or am I thinking differently?
It wasn't fully voiced, not even in the new one.
Okay. There was just like bits here and there.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it was just like mostly during like the combat, if I recall.
Yeah,
correctly.
there were combat voices, and then, you know, bits where they would gasp or just say each other's names during dialogue and such.
Yeah.
I remember now. Shadow Reaper says, I like the idea of Edgelord Riku lovingly taking care of pets.
Aw. That's kawaii as shit.
Just because you're dark and depressing doesn't mean you can't love
I
something.
mean, everybody has like a secret side to it.
I thought you said Secret Santa for a second. That bear exploded. Dum. Yeah, they couldn't be bothered to like just lock the Dalmatian house door, so they put a box in front of it. It's like the most arbitrary change ever.
Okay. Riku's character development across the whole series is probably some of the best, I would agree.
Absolutely.
Although, Sora seems to be getting quite a bit in KH3 judging from the trailers, so we'll see how that goes.
I'm looking forward to it, mate.
Lord Unicron says, since every Kingdom Hearts game has an overpowered spell, what do you think will be the overpowered spell in KH3? Personally, I'm hoping it's the water spell.
Gonaga.
What?
It's a gun spar. It's a gun that shoots Keyblades.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear with your accent.
Fair dues. How does Riku get to the new place? Does he just go through, like, the post office?
I'm not sure he can access that area.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused.
He obviously gets to that, you know, the big area that you fought the boss in, but I don't think he goes through the post office.
Please tell me you guys heard the same thing that I heard there. I'm gonna wait for the chat to say anything, just in case it prompts a response.
Did I say something weird?
You sounded like you said something weird.
Okay.
Oh, of course, the alleyway. The thing it fucking pointed me at, Tom, you idiot.
Spar always says something weird, so...
Yeah.
Bazooka. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's responding to what you thought I said.
Well, it sounded like you said when we fuck the boss, alright?
Oh.
Just saying.
I mean, you did fuck him up, so...
I did, I really did. I made orphans of his children is what I did.
Unicron asks, thoughts on the Keyblade design and drip drop distance? And what's your favorite one?
The Keyblades in this are pretty decent. Like, they're not super duper great or anything, but I think they're consistently good. My favourite would have to be, I would say either Score Noise or the one you get for getting all A ranks.
Dive Wing is pretty cool. I also like the ultimate weapon. It's just too bad there's nothing left to use it on once you get it.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Because you get it from the secret boss. I guess there is something to use it on because there's like special dream portals or something with harder versions of the boss fights.
I'm not doing those.
Like that. Yeah, I tried to do those and didn't really enjoy them. I would imagine that the PS4 version completely removes the Street Pass features and any kind of online feature in general.
Well, that's weird because I had to update this to actually play the game. I guess it was like something else.
Yeah, that's something we haven't really brought up. The fact that this game actually has a New Game Plus, but it's such a pointless New Game Plus, it's almost not worth it. Because the only thing you keep are the Dream Eaters that you have created. I don't think they keep their levels. They might keep their Link levels, but they don't actually keep their levels, and you don't keep any commands or Keyblades or anything like that.
Alright, you said levels so many times, it kind of confused me.
So, what's the point of it then?
You start off with good Dream Eaters, but they're not leveled up.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's kind of nice. But it's not like New Game Plus for most RPGs where you start off with a whole bunch of really good equipment.
Is there a save point here? I'm going insane. Like, you could totally just flow motion your way here if you wanted to. There's nothing stopping you. But I want to get in a little bit of grinding, because I like grinding in Kingdom Hearts.
This is actually a game where it's kind of fun to grind in just because of flow motion.
Well, just Kingdom Hearts in general, the gameplay is fun. That's why people keep coming back to it.
That too.
Spar, here's a question for you, mate. What's your favourite Keyblade that you've seen in KH3 so far?
Probably the Pirates one. Pirates one's pretty good.
Good stuff. For me, it's probably a toss-up between the Toy Story one and... Ooh. It's not the Big Hero 6 one. because I think it looks a bit too toy-like. Probably the Monsters Inc. one.
Can't say I recall what that one looks like.
It's pretty good. I recommend you go and have a look.
Okay. See if I can find it real quick.
Okay. Yeah, Riku doesn't interact with his Dream Eaters for the link attacks per se. He gets like new forms. Which is pretty
The way
cool.
I always described it is that Sora's links are like limits and Riku's links are like drive forms.
Yes, essentially.
Huh. I don't know how I feel about that Keyblade.
Which Keyblade are we talking about here?
The Monsters Inc. Keyblade.
Looks good, man.
Hmm. Not my favorite design.
Always so judgmental.
Yeah. Kyrix is right, they're more like command styles than drive forms, but that's how I've always described it.
Drain dive. Ooh, zero gravity. Dark screen. Wow, I got a lot of link points here. Not at level 10 yet, so yeah, magic case should be pretty good. What is that actually? Ooh, defense boost. Yeah, let's work towards that. Item boost. Sure. Slow. Zero Gravera. And if you max out Kumatori Bat or whatever, you get fucking Confusing Strike. Good stuff.
When does the Dragon Ball movie come out?
A couple of weeks, I think.
Okay. Golden Member mentioned he was looking forward to seeing.
Does look good. Does look good.
January 20th, apparently.
January 20th. You all heard it first.
Yep.
Okay, let's go fight the boss, because I'm pretty close to dropping here. And I'm already level 5, so...
I think you're actually level 6.
Yikes. Okay, fine, I'll kill some of you. Since you want it so badly.
Yeah, Mendez, that is the Broly movie that we're referring to. I think we've all seen the trailers about what happened to Aqua Angel of Fate, but we're not talking about it specifically to avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
At least until, you know, probably we'll mention it in 0.2 because it's relevant to that, but even then.
Still can't buy Drop Me Nuts. Probably not until the first set of worlds.
Yeah.
Right, now I have 2 Dream Eaters. Let's see how badly I fuck up this boss. Real talk though, this one is harder than Sora's version.
Isn't that pretty much the case for all of Riku's bosses?
I'd say so, yeah.
Over there.
What? Hey! We should
No
sit
worries,
together.
Angel of Fate. Just letting you know.
Perfect. You can't expect me to...
I have never played Xenoverse 2 Demonic Howard, but thank you for the information. Apparently they're releasing a new version of Broly with stronger moves based on the movie.
Yep. It's on Switch, so...
You get here.
Who are you?
I think part of Xenoverse 2 selling so well was fighters got to be on the system.
You cannot control what
Yeah.
you're not aware of. This
Xenoverse 2
way
never
will
interested me.
be your prison.
I guess you could say it never bothered you anyway.
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. Finally got Nat to sigh.
Riku!
Spar is not the only one worthy of derision on this stream.
What's up? Hoodie here set this whole thing up, yo.
He promised to send
Batfox asks, after the Guiding Key marathon, do you plan to watch Everglow's Kingdom Hearts timeline series?
Probably not.
No, I did see the one where they played like a mod of KH2 that turned it into Days. I watched that video because someone linked it to me. That was kind of neat. That's really all I cared about.
I'm not
I
knocking.
don't really need to watch a timeline. I know enough about the series.
I was just about to say that. Like, I'm not knocking the work or anything. It looks amazing, but for me, I have kind of a thing where if I focus on a subject, I can take in pretty much all of the information. But it has to be something I enjoy. Otherwise, no, just not happening.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, it's a really, really long series of videos, and I got other shit to do.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben Diskin as Black Hood guy. He is amazing.
Does good work.
There you go. Gotta use the warp on him. Whee! Oh, I forgot how fun this game was. It's like Spar says, it's just the lack of flinching that kind of drags the game down.
If you can stun the bosses like you've been able to do, they become a lot easier. But that becomes not so easy in the later fights.
Yeah. Really? Really?
So you
No?
disappear with 1 HP.
No. Just died really fast.
Oh, okay. Oh look, another of my Naruto runs got beaten.
I'm sorry, Spar.
There's another guy going in and taking all the world records away from the guy that took my world records. There's actually competition for Naruto Ultimate Ninja speedruns.
That's how the competitive scene works, mate.
So that's what you started, Spar.
Good!
No one would have cared until you decided to speedrun the game because you wanted to be a world record holder for speedrunning something.
Good! I'm glad that people got into it.
Good, I'm glad I lost.
Yes, I revived the speedrunning community for a game that never had a speedrunning community.
Lord.
I read all the way through Naruto Angel of Fate. I stopped watching Naruto a long, long time ago. It's much better as a manga than an anime.
So it's just over there doing his own thing. Shouldn't technically be there for the way I'm playing through the game, but gotta make sure I actually equip my Keyblades before I go to that next world. Oh god, help me, yo, I'm stuck in this void. The music came in really late there, that was weird.
I could talk about my favorite Naruto character all day. Suffice to say it's Rock Lee, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Fair dues.
Please do. Please do.
In their world,
I still think you're lying when you say you don't have a shrine to Rock Lee somewhere. You probably do.
Yeah.
up the very last remnants of their dreams.
Like, look behind the headboard of the bed or something, and there's a little switch. It's like, and the bed just rotates. And it's there. The shrine is there.
Secretly, I've always been wearing orange leg warmers.
Well, remind me not to piss you off, because you'll take them off and kick me into the stratosphere.
No, the leg warmers weren't the thing. It was the weights that he had on under the leg warmers.
Nah, I think you're lying. I think you're lying.
What do I think of Metal Lee, which is Rock Lee's son? Well, it's an awesome name, but I have to wonder who had sex with Rock Lee.
That's a good point. Is it confirmed who the mother is yet?
I don't know. I haven't kept up with anything past the end of, like, Naruto / Shippuden.
Fair dues.
Connect with them. And the two of you were a big part of making
It's confirmed to not be Tintin. Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
Narrows it down a bit.
let's say, a
Damo says they've not said who the mother is.
Okay. Yeah, this is massive spoilers for the World Ends VU, by the way. Nomura is an absolute mad lad.
Yeah.
That's another Nomura game, by the way. That's why they're in the game at all.
Pretty much. It's not like it really has much context if you haven't seen the game, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Traverse Town completely done. So yeah, it was a little bit varied, and we had different bosses, which was good. I didn't really give the boss time to show off its uniqueness, though. I killed it so fast.
I mean, it wasn't really that unique, let's be honest.
Well, it has the hands that come out and warp and such.
Yeah, I guess. But you're playing on standard, so...
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Do me a favour, Spar. Look up on how long to beat, how long Dream Drop distance is.
I don't trust that site, for sure.
Okay. I like the wording there. I don't trust that site.
Well, I mean, they claim that a normal any % completion run, or any % run of Mario Sunshine should take an average of 13 hours. And that's just incorrect.
How long should it take, then?
For an average person who hasn't spent a lot of time practicing like me, maybe 6.
Well, I mean, it's based off the average of the people who vote on the site, mate.
I guess.
I think
but that means a lot of people took a lot longer.
Yeah. I clicked main menu and nearly had a panic attack, not realizing it's the menu of the game and not the menu of the actual collection.
Oh.
Yeah, score noise. Pretty much better all around.
Average for the main story, according to this, is 23 hours.
That's not too bad. I should be able to get through it faster than that, I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like you could usually cut off a few hours from the estimate that you get on here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to save up for that defense boost.
Hey, Flame.
Hello. Why are you here? Be gone. I'm kidding, you can stay.
See, it's funny you mentioned that, Killer Mudkip. Killer Mudkip says Spar would know all about Mario Sunshine runs. He's the HFC expert. But I've actually been watching a friend of mine, or someone I got into following on Twitch, who I've sort of become friends with. He's learning any % speedruns for Mario Sunshine and seeing just how inept I actually am at the game compared to that.
You're not inept, Spar, you're just terrible. There's a difference.
Jesus Christ. Why are you looking up the Naruto wiki on Rock Lee? That's something I would do. Do you have a shrine?
No.
You don't ask a woman that, Spar, even if you're engaged.
I just feel I need to communicate better with you.
Okay.
So I'm just learning to speak your language. So.
Believe it.
You gotta believe. Ow, Jesus.
Here we go. Faster. Yeah. Here we go.
Just keep it going, just keep it going. Oh jeez, why did I do that?
Did I ever tell you that I made a D&D character that was basically Rock Lee?
No you didn't, but I would believe it.
I see what you did there.
No, I didn't mean to do it.
I still see what you did there. But yeah, the first D&D character I ever made was actually basically Rock Lee, down to randomly screaming youth at people.
Nice.
Sadly, that campaign didn't continue, so I wasn't actually able to use the character.
Man, I remember when they first announced Hunchback, it was one of the first trailers for Dream Drop Distance, actually, if not the first. And I was like, bro! I was full Hank Hill mode. It's not as good as I would have liked it, but it looks great.
I remember watching the game in Japanese because it came out in Japan long before it was out over here.
Uh-huh.
I watched a little bit of it and I was like, man, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Stop. What?
And of course we have Corey Burton as Judge Claude Frollo.
Name?
I'm Sora.
Such disgusting attire.
You look like a piece of shit, you tramp.
Judge Frollo. Sir.
They got Kevin Kline, I think. I think it's Kevin Kline back to play Phoebus. It would have been kind of impossible, admittedly, to get Tony J back.
Sir, he's just bored.
Given the circumstances.
I shall be the judge of that.
Hey Tyler Barf, welcome to the stream. You have a funny name.
Hello.
Or did you not?
Yes, sir. Monsters. They've invaded the square.
Monsters? I'll take care of it.
Look at this boy
Thank
and
you.
his gypsy weapon.
It's not safe.
Thank you. I am the Pokemon Master for the Twitch Prime sub.
Thank you.
The city is overrun.
I should jot that down.
I want to purge the city of those wretched gypsies. And now the
Oh,
streets teem
what
with
in
even
the
more
sweet
disgusting
hell is that?
What?
threaten law and order.
What in the world did Notepad++ just open up? I have no idea what this is. I'm going to close it.
Well, you realise I can't see that.
Well, no, I just opened Notepad++ and I'm seeing like HTML code, and I'm wondering what the hell was open in this thing the last time I used it.
What, was it like fucking instructions on how to open your secret vault and whatnot? Like, Jesus. Let's see, can I put Cure in here? I'm pretty sure I got Cure. Yeah, I did. Boom. So I have Potions and Cure now. Also, I should put Kimori back in. I'm learning, guys. I'm slowly learning. Wrong one, Tom. You Egypt.
Well, Angel of Fate, the worlds in this game did not fall to darkness, or at least they're not falling to darkness right now. They're sleeping. There's a difference. Because, I mean, the worlds can't be fallen to darkness because we go to Yensid's tower later on, which is obviously not fallen in darkness.
Yeah. Bit of a convoluted explanation, but I'll believe it. Yeah,
That's going to be the running joke for this one, isn't it?
we're very excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, Tyler Bob. Yay, Quasimodo. The example of how I should live my life.
I knew it was Dream Eaters.
I can't let my ugliness get me down.
What are you doing? You need to run.
Oh no, I couldn't. Today's the festival, and look, I'm the king of fools.
Huh? Quasimodo!
It's my master.
These elephants can be a bit annoying, so watch out for them.
Oh, please stop.
A lot of enemies in this game can be really annoying.
I know, Spar, I'm just being specific.
Get to safety.
Let me help.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm pretty sure that's not Demi Moore as Esmeralda.
I'm Sora.
Batfox asks, did all of the people from the Feast of Fools become the Dream Eaters we fight in this world? That explains why there's only 6 people in this city.
Yeah, this world suffers a lot from lack of NPCs. I think they should have saved this for Kingdom Hearts 3, honestly.
Now you've got my attention.
Oh, it would have been so nice.
Yeah. Although there's an excuse to bring it back. What with Dream and Sleeping Worlds and whatnot.
Oh, yeah? The lack of Hellfire, especially, and music from the movie in general, is pretty noticeable.
I will say, like, the OST is actually pretty good for this world. I kind of like the battle theme, it's pretty good, and like the overworld theme is great too. How do you feel about the soundtrack for the game, Spur?
I can't really say I remember a lot of it, in all honesty. I will say it's disappointing how little, you know, music from the movies and stuff that they bring into the games nowadays.
Yeah, that's always been a problem with Kingdom Hearts for me, because they're just so musical based, or like, Disney movies.
Especially Hunchback.
Yep.
Probably, they probably couldn't get the license to use the songs.
That
I'm gonna assume.
is possible because that licensing is usually to different people than the movies themselves.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, Unicron. I remember like listening to Blue Nocturne's fan remixes. Like he did Frozen as well, I believe.
Is all right. Quasi, what was it?
Hey Muttley, welcome to the stream and Happy New Year to you as well.
Hello. It's not quite the first week of the year yet. It will be tomorrow. It's going okay so far. Only one mish sesh.
Got any more Hat in Time done in the past couple days?
No, because we're on break for that.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we
The
got.
next thing you guys should be doing is the DLC, right?
Yep, seal the deal.
Oh, that's gonna be pretty fun for you.
Yeah. Not sure how I feel about this world's reality shift. 'Cause, I mean, you just press X again and that's it.
It kind of just gives you a grind rail.
Yeah.
That's really all it is.
Wow, I'm destroying these guys. The better Keyblade's really helping. Wampa Stomp. Yay. We huge now. Look at that big boy, the ultimate chunk. Should have saved that for more enemies, alas.
Yeah, whatever. Just let Sora have fun.
Yeah. Why did I do that? Answer, because I don't know. The controls are starting to click with me now.
Starting to understand the PS4 control for this game.
A little bit. Understand the concept of love.
On that subject, Sabbath of Fire asks, would you say it's easier to play this game on PS4 compared to 3DS?
A little bit, yeah.
That's good to hear, at least.
Especially like an old 3DS.
With wires coming out of it for a capture card?
Well, not even like just for extra stuff like me doing Let's Plays, just like the old 3DS wasn't exactly the most comfortable of things to hold for extended periods of time.
Oh yeah. I don't think I could ever use the normal style 3DS. I've only ever played on a 3DS XL, and I don't think the normal size one would really fit with my fairly large hands, I guess.
Gigantic hands.
Lord Unicron asks, do you think that Sora takes the Mark of Mastery exam less seriously than his previous quests?
A little bit, yeah. I don't think that's out of character or anything. I just think like it's so nebulous what the actual goal of the organization is this time, so I'm not surprised if he's a bit sloppy with it. Hopefully I get some recipes for new Dream Eaters soon. Yeah, level 7.
How often do you get those recipes?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
Well, yeah, Sabbath of Fire. I think a joystick is always going to work better than a circle pad, but you can't really have a real joystick on a handheld console.
Not really, no. Like, you can actually jump up to this place from the bottom, which is really cool.
Yeah. It's considered the same room, so...
Yep. So, like, the scope for a 3DS game was really cool, so in that regard, I have to give it props.
Yeah, Damos, link me that list of Dream Eater recipes, if you would.
Would appreciate it.
Demonic says you don't need recipes to make a spirit.
This is Big Marie.
We don't mention the bell that was encrusted with jewels on the inside. We're saving that for the sequel, which fucking
Looks
sucks.
like Quasi's gonna be just fine.
And I've watched that, so I have authority to say that.
He's tough.
Tyler, I've given a little bit of my opinions on 0.2. I thought it was okay-ish. But you'll be able to get more of our opinions when we play it. It should be at the end of this marathon, so in a few weeks.
There you go.
Oh yes. You have sanctuary.
Thank you, Deimos.
But not freedom. Gypsies don't do well inside stone walls.
I really wish websites didn't autoplay videos.
Yes, that'd be nice. Also the malware.
There's no way out.
Yeah,
Soldiers
that
at
too.
every door.
We won't use a door. It's all
Oh yeah, it was the second Disney Fun when we covered Hunchback 2, because we ended the first Disney Fun with Hunchback 1, so I figured starting the Disney Fun 2 with Hunchback 2 would be best. And speaking of, the third Disney Fun with Richie and I starts on the 15th.
He never leaves?
Oh, he's not allowed to leave. Judge.
Yeah, applause, I'll applaud myself.
The short version is Frollo thinks
I'm sorry, just not super hyped for like movie comms and such.
Alright, Spar.
Not my thing.
Thanks, Spar.
From the nosebleed seats, Quasi just wanted to go to the Feast of Fools. And we're so proud of him for
I mean,
finally
you shouldn't
working up
really be
the courage
surprised
to
at
do
this
it.
point. I don't think there's much that Sparta's actually interested in.
Yeah.
When's the last time you
Did I say 15th of December? I meant 15th of January. Yeah, it got moved up. Also, the Henshin Marathon got moved up to like March or April as well.
Blockheads.
And I know that was a Patreon thing. I'm working through the Patreon backlog now, don't worry.
Quasi to give up. He was so close.
He can't let his heart
Got Octopath coming up soon, right?
Don't worry.
Dead Space, Octopath, and what was the third one? What was the third one? Oh, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. That was fun.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to Octopath because I kind of want to see some gameplay of that.
It's like out there. The world is cruel.
I really want to like try that game,
Yeah.
You will be shown little pity.
but I'm having too much
You
fun
must
with
believe me.
Pokemon. Let's go,
I am your only
Eevee.
friend.
She bought me Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and then she's been playing it herself the whole time, which I guess is fine because she's the one that paid for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't have a Switch, so
Yeah, she also won't be able to play it once she goes home, so there's that as well.
The Retrothon is still happening. It's January 28th or 29th. It's the Monday, I believe. So if you look in your thing and you see the dates, that's when it's starting.
Yes.
Ability links. Oh, so close. See if we can create some spirits. See, I have an elephant right now. But I have none of the things needed to make said elephant.
Yeah, looks like 28th is the first day according to the schedule we have.
There you go. That should be after GDQ's done as well. So yeah, we are once again raising money for Child's Play with the Retrothon. I'll be playing a few games. It's a much shorter marathon, mostly because we intended it to be. It's not meant to be like the huge big event of the year. There's still one of those coming, don't you worry. And I'm kind of looking forward to that one as well.
I'll actually be playing some games for the Retrothon as well.
Yay!
I can actually stream, I guess.
Yay!
My internet speed isn't great, but I can play something.
Yeah.
When it's retro games, it's not a huge deal, so because like bitrate's not that big of a problem, I guess.
No.
Has the full schedule been released yet?
Not yet, I don't think. I think we'll be settling it up tonight. I think I should have been there for a meeting.
Okay, well there was sort of an impromptu meeting like either yesterday or the day before where some things got hashed out.
Yeah, we'll release it once we're sure that all the games work. If you could like leave a message with a samurai snake, just to like doubly be sure.
Yeah, let me throw him a message. I'll just ask him if there's any update.
The hell kind of name is Meow Wounce. That's not English.
Meow wow.
Yeah, it's a special move.
It's meow wow bouncing. Meow
Yeah.
wows.
Okay.
Are we all still coming in like balance and whatnot, guys? All three of us? Just wanted to make sure.
Christian wants to know if you played God of War.
Not all the way through, no.
There was a playthrough that started and was unfortunately cancelled. It's going to be the two of us doing a stream of it at some point.
Yeah, what?
Being me and Tom.
Yeah. Now you're seeing why the enemies can be annoying in this game.
The drill guys are some of my least favorite.
And I don't have aerial recovery yet.
No. Nat's still a tad quiet. Unfortunately, that's kind of just how she is, and we've done as much to try to fix that as we can.
Well, I mean, she could always just speak up.
Oh, hello again.
Yeah.
Sora,
Again, that's kind of just how she is.
I'm doing my best.
any sort of fight.
I just don't want to like speak too loudly.
I'm Feats. Tell me, is she still
It's okay,
safe
don't
in
worry
the
about it.
cathedral?
It's a stream.
If she is Esmeralda, then Quasimodo helped her escape.
Crimson Trooper asks, in your guys' opinion, is it worth double dipping into Shovel Knight Treasure Trove on Switch, even if I already own it on 3DS?
Yes. Wait, Shovel Knight? How could you go wrong?
He banished me from the guard.
It does look like a really good game.
Not fair.
Don't worry about me. Frollo said he's found the court.
And Shadow Reaper asks, speaking of upcoming stuff, have you announced the lineup for the Sentai Power Hour?
I think we did, but just off the top of my head, day one is episode 1 of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. Day 2 is, I forget the number, but it's the episode of Mystic Knights of Tiernanog where they meet the 5th Knight. Then it's the first 2 episodes of VR Troopers. Then it's the Super Gold 2-parter from Masked Rider. And then it's the Shadowborg arc from Big Bad Beetleborgs. And then finally it's the Green of Evil arc from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So yeah, that like the Retrophon is a short marathon, but it's something you guys pledged for and we beat. So I'm apologising right now for it taking so long, but you know I'm a busy guy.
Done, Quasimodo.
Yeah, Quasi, nice.
I loved Power Rangers for a long time, and then I just kind of overnight fell out of watching it.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Christian asks, Tom, would you be okay if a Naruto world exists in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I'd wonder why it was there.
It would be pretty confusing. Oh yeah, this is like one of the worst sections of the game in my opinion.
A little bit. It's not great.
You kind of have to do it again as Riku.
Yeah, well, you gotta do a lot of stuff as Riku, so
Yeah.
suck it up.
Angel of Fate asks, what's your guys' favorite Kingdom Hearts character?
That's tough. Probably either Sora or Riku.
Riku would be mine. I think you said earlier Axel was your favorite character?
Yeah, well, one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Xehanort's probably another one of my favourites.
Xehanort is also a very good character.
Just because he was just so hammy in like the in bed I sleep and I play them.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've got to play Master Xehanort in 3.
I don't think it's been confirmed yet. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's not confirmed in the slightest.
Whoever it is has pretty big shoes to fill though.
Yep.
Definitely.
Right, where's this third sucker at? I guess that counts as one, it's a different colour. There you go.
Oh yeah, got some nice Hat in Time tunes on right now.
Good stuff. Anything's better than listening to my voice, I suppose.
Well, I like to always have music on because otherwise, you know, if you're not talking, I sit here in silence.
True.
Batfox asks, are you getting a little impatient for KH3 since it's only a couple weeks away now?
Oh, absolutely not. I've got stuff to keep me busy.
Same. I mean, I had Hat in Time to keep me busy, but I got a new PB time last night, so I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now, aside from enjoying my time with my loving girlfriend sitting next to me and giving me the evil eye.
Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, Spar.
Still getting used to calling you fiance instead of girlfriend. I need to get used to that.
You gotta be like 95 and still calling it EGF.
I would hope we're married by then at least.
Yeah.
I hope so, too.
As far as my mom's concerned, we should get married right now, but there's a couple complications with that, mostly involving jobs and money.
Yeah.
And costs of the wedding.
And, well, yeah, costs of the wedding itself, in addition to being able to support ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be adequately leveled for the boss. I'm just ripping through enemies like tissue paper.
Honestly, I don't really remember a whole lot about the Dream Eater bosses because they're all just kind of equally bad to me.
I wouldn't say they're bad per se, but I get what you're saying.
Well, just none of them really feel distinct. They all just kind of feel like a big sponge that you have to stun somehow and then kill.
A hodgepodge, yeah.
Yeah. Shadow Reaper says, my boss has been married 20 years, and he still calls his wife his girlfriend.
Aww.
In his words, she's both.
Aww.
See, that's cute. If you're forgetting and just, you know, not remembering that you're married or whatever, then that's a bit different.
Yes, Spar. Just saying. I would vary up my deck, but this one's kind of working for me right now.
I will say, at the very least, combat's more fluid in this game than it felt in Birth by Sleep.
Very much so, yeah.
But Flowmotion definitely helps with that as well.
Oh, Birth by Sleep's gameplay is like very nice, heavy and meaty just due to the fact that the PSP doesn't have an extra analog stick. I guess for like a system that you can just touch the bottom screen and move the camera, they felt it would be better to make it faster.
Did anyone actually use the bottom screen to control the camera, though?
I know I didn't.
Yeah, I just used the shoulder button to center it.
Let's see. Spirits. Ability links. Yay, defense boost. Yay, level up. Yeah, magic haze, let's go down to this. And what the hell, zero gravity. Gotta link with the spirit 2 more times. Yeah, some gates are locked by linking as well.
Fairly easy to accomplish.
I want that sheep. The sheep's link is dope because you basically roll over them. Roll over everyone.
I can tell you the ingredients required for it. And see if you have them.
Go ahead.
Vibrant Figment and Troubling Figment is the first one.
Let's have a look here. Alright, create spirits.
3 Vibrant and 2 Troubling.
Vibrant Figment, did you say?
Yes.
So 2 or 3?
3.
Okay.
And then 2 of the Troubling Figment.
Yeah, I can do it.
Nice.
Smart. Do you think you can pass me the cortisone cream?
Yes.
Introducing the sheep. I will call
Wake
him.
up, people.
I will call him NPC because I'm not original in the slightest.
Oh, looks like we have a guest joining us.
Who's this then?
No, Price just showed up. She jumped up on the bed.
Aww.
She seems to be unsure of where she wants to go now.
You should have named it MP Sheep.
Can I rename these guys? Because I will.
I don't know.
I will rename them. Change party. I got the defense boost. Oh, I can put 3 in the party. Of course I can. Yeah, there we go.
I don't think you can use them in combat, though. You just get the abilities from them.
Yeah.
So you'd have to switch the sheep with one of the others, which you just did. There you go.
Yeah. What does he get to start? Sleep, of course. Oh, and his ability link board can like actually be extended and whatnot.
Nice.
Change poly. Rename, yeah. Beautiful.
Demonic says you can switch your spirit team mid-combat by holding L2 and hitting left on the D-pad.
Yep, I sees it.
Nice.
This one's silly, he just kind of flies about everywhere and charges.
Batfox asks, for the Spider-Man playthrough, is Tom going to show off the Raimi suit and the Spectacle Spider-Man and undies suit, or as I call it, the birthday suit?
Spectacle Spidey? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
He's just meaning the birthday suit, like it Spidey in his undies.
Yes, we are. For both of those.
I think that's in the thumbnail for one of the videos up on the playthroughs.
It is.
HF Playthroughs channel, yeah. And thank you, BioMechMan, for subbing 4 months in a row.
Yeah, thank you. If you want to keep me in dominoes and sparring, paying for weddings and such, hey, feel free to support us by either subbing or becoming a patron. The pizza thing is mostly true. About 25%, I'm trying to cut down.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I really like the Catacombs area of this world. Like, the whole world in general is pretty good, it's just, I miss Tony J and I wish there were more NPCs to talk to and whatnot.
The Catacombs is neat. Bit drab, but I guess they're catacombs.
They're literally catacombs, but... I missed Clopan, something first, though. He was the one who sang. He was the jester. I'm gonna keep adding addendums until you acknowledge who the character is, though.
How long can you speak?
Good point. Jeez.
Demonic asks, Tom, did you ever get the casual suit?
Remind me what that is? I need context is what I need.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what the casual suit is. Is that the undies one?
I think there's like... It might be the one where he has a t-shirt on. If so, no, I don't have that. I haven't gotten all of the photo ops, which is what you need. The secret photo ops.
Unicron says it's normal clothes Peter with the spider mask.
Yeah. Don't have that.
So the t-shirt.
Whoa. Sheep's glitching out.
Okay.
It's alright. He just had to get a sleeper mission out. I'm just saying, that's what he was doing.
Okay, yeah, that did not look fun.
Look at all these skull.jpegs. Oh, I basically went back on myself. That's good, that's exactly what I wanted. The sheep does know sleep magic, which makes sense.
I think Chuck actually said stop magic.
Oh. I don't really use either, honestly. There's a specific, like, gate you have to open here. I'm just pissing about right now. May have broken open during combat.
Does this game have the thing where enemies will respawn anytime you re-enter a room?
Possibly. Also, I went back on myself again.
Okay. You should probably stop doing that.
I should. But it feels so good.
Hmm.
Lord Unicron is wondering if we hope for Fantastic Four to appear in the Spider-Man sequel.
No. I don't like the Fantastic Four, I find them boring.
Yeah, fair enough.
There you go.
Any reason you find them boring?
It's just like the whole family dynamic is fine. It's just I don't really like the power sets all that much. Johnny Storm's cool, I guess.
Hmm.
This was where I was meant to go, right? Yeah, good.
As Demonic says, Reed doesn't pay attention to his family, Sue cheats on them a lot, Johnny is an idiot, and Ben is overly violent.
I guess, yeah, but that's a family for you.
It's a weird-ass family.
Sure is. This bear misses me every single time with that punch, and I find it kind of weird. I mean, I'm not complaining because it's less damage, but...
I mean, that's basically just Captain Falcon mains in Smash.
Ooh, fire windmill. That's neat. Might as well get rid of fire for that. Ah, Helldragon's all in need of loves and whatnot.
Shadow Reaper says, imagine Reed Richards in a straw hat, declaring he'll be king of the scientists.
Aww. Oh, what's wrong, Helldragon? You don't like pets? There you go. His disposition has changed to aggro. Yeah, that's Helldragon. Oh, a new route is opened. Neat. I bet attack haste and another attack haste, so I guess we'll go down that path. But I'm still working towards that magic haste, so... Good stuff. Use another drop me not, why not? I rarely use these things, so I might as well. Is that the way I came in? That's the question. Yep, sure is.
Welcome back, Angel of Fate.
Hello.
Or Fate. Angel of Feet would be kind of weird.
I heard Fate the first time, mate, so I don't know what's wrong with you.
Well, I definitely heard Feet from myself, so...
There you go. Interesting stuff.
Thrilling commentary.
It's fucking dream drop distance, and we're going through catacombs, what do you expect?
Of course, Flame would say no comment.
God, is that another shortcut? This is getting a wee bit samey right now. There we go. Welcome to the Feast of Fools.
The problem with these big areas that don't really have a whole lot of landmarks is you don't really know if you're in a different area or not.
Exactly, yeah. Let me go ahead and put Cure back on because I don't really need any more drop me nuts. Although I should buy some more drop me nuts. Nah, potions. Potions. Put them on, Tom. Put them on.
I can't say that I ever actually used Thunder in this game.
I don't recall doing so, no.
There wasn't really a lot of reason to when you had Balloon sitting right there.
Look at this massive arena that has one NPC in it.
I mean, it's cool to jump around, but, like, why?
Yeah. Thunder Dash. Just as we were talking about thunder spells and whatnot.
Really. This is on standard difficulty, Sabbath of Fire. Deimos, actually, if you could edit the difficulty command, if we're still using that.
Frodo's on his way.
Take what you can and flee.
Well done, Captain Phoebus.
You really screwed the pooch this time, boy. They already took out the gypsies before you got here. All of them. There were many. Our game could run many.
Yeah, Quasimodo. I always knew you would someday be of use to me.
Quasi done fucked up.
Unicron says, this room feels like if it was in KH2, there would be a mini-boss here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
There'll be a bonfire in the square.
No. Please, Master.
You know, in the movie he had guards, making this scene a lot more intimidating. Okay,
that's creepy.
That'll do. No, it's just as creepy in the movie.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of creepy overall, considering why he considers her to be a witch.
You're a gypsy.
Okay.
No.
And she may or may not actually be a gypsy, because her parents were gypsies, but Esmeralda was French, I believe. Which just goes to perpetuate the gypsy stereotype about them being thieves.
Katakuri fan asks, does anyone else find Yin Sid to be terrifying? He does have a very intense look on his face.
He has a glare on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a reason why he just always has a glare. Because it's just perpetual.
Something doffed that mantle.
Yeah, thank you, Spo.
I can be clever when I want to.
Way to go, Quasi!
Thankfully they put music in these scenes, but it wasn't always the right music.
I suppose it's better than silence, yeah.
Yep.
KH2 suffered from the silence too much.
It's better than Simple and Clean, except not. I think I made that joke in the playthrough as well. I'm nothing if not original.
That's okay, I don't remember.
That's okay. I don't think many people bring up the playthrough. Brah! I really like this boss theme though, it's great.
For a second, I thought it was just the same boss from Traverse Town, and then I was like, oh, it's just a Dream Eater, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, it's Wargoyle. I like Wargoyle a lot, actually. Don't get too comfy with it. Oh god, I'm stuck on geometry. Yeah.
Lord Unicron says, I like the Broadway version of Hunchback, because while Frollo still is a dick, he took Quasimodo in because it was his brother's last request, who happened to be Quasimodo's father.
There you go. Probably should have just run into him like that. Come on, Tom, use your head. There you go.
Hey, Richie, thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Richie. Spar said he doesn't like your commentary style earlier.
Fuck you.
Snitch Tom 64. Put in work.
I think you are a good commentator, but I don't particularly enjoy your style.
That is what he said, yeah. Oh god, I died. I was just not paying attention though.
You deserve that.
I do.
Crack I heard, Spar.
Maybe.
Oh, I deserve that. Oh, Richie, don't be like that.
See what you've done, Spar. You made Richie leave.
Oh, you're still a cool dude, Richie. Did you quit?
Yeah, this boss is just a step up in difficulty from a Hako Monkey, because he follows you a lot as well.
Also very stubborn about his attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Insistent? Can't think of the right word.
Play it cool, Tom. Wow, Balloon is like reloading so fast, it's great. He's done. That was
Nice.
silly. I should have beat that the first time, but I deserved it. Karma bit me in the ass.
I mean, it helped that he just started running into the balloons after you put them down.
I should have known you'd risk your life to save that gypsy witch.
Frollo, being a very sore loser, picks up a sword and tries to just kill both Quasi and Esmeralda.
I'm going to do what I
He's going to be chokeslammed back to hell soon, don't worry about it.
Hold on! Hold on!
And he shall smite the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pit forever!
Flame says, okay, we need to properly up the antics. At Speranda, who's best, Tom, Richie, or I? Kappa face.
Richie.
Well, I mean, he's asking me.
I don't care, I'm answering for you. That is Quasi's original voice actor, by the way. Been meaning to bring it up.
Oh, cool.
Phoebus and Quasi should have gotten together in the end. OGP. Wait, it's not Tom Halls? I could have sworn it was Tom Halls. Have I just been wrong all these years? There's a lot more romantic without Paris burning in the background. Ari Rubin. Never heard of that name. And there's the Gargoyles who are here for no reason.
You can't let your heart be.
I know.
They got Jason Alexander back, but they couldn't get Quasimodo's voice actor.
For putting walls around me.
Fuck.
It wasn't the walls that were holding me back. But my heart is free now. I'm ready to really see what's out there.
Oh, that's a rough one for me to hear. Oof. It's okay, they give Quasimodo a quirky girlfriend in the sequel, so it's fine.
All that time, Quasimodo let himself be trapped inside the nightmares Frollo gave him.
Alright. Ari Rubin has voiced in World of Warcraft, Call of Duty World at War, How to Train Your Dragon, Fallout New Vegas, obviously this, Diablo 3.
Even
Are you really close to Diablo 3?
It just says additional voices.
Nah, you need to speak up a little bit, because you're basically mumbling.
So, sorry.
It's fine. I just want people to hear you on the stream.
Because of the series that he's voiced in that I recognize, there's a few other, like Clarence, Doc McStuffins, Threads, things like that.
Uh-huh.
Lots of things I don't recognize personally.
So yeah, that was your Vanitas quotient for the game. It's not coming back.
My heart's a prison?
Chronicle, Birth by Sleep. No, we've already played through it. It was fun.
Vanitas is basically there just so they have the Chronicle for Birth by Sleep.
You're not wrong, honestly.
I mean, that's pretty much why Pete and Maleficent show up later, so they have the Chronicle for Recoded.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, now it's Riku's turn.
That's a weird looking Keyblade.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one.
Like,
I will sacrifice aesthetic if it means a bigger stat boost, though.
It is a pretty nice stat boost.
Yeah.
Well, while you get started on that, I'm actually going to go take a bathroom break.
Okay.
I wish glamours were a thing in this game.
I don't know what that is.
Just basically, like, you could just have the weapon look like a different weapon.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't like how it looks, you can just change the look of it to a weapon that you actually like the look of.
Like
Okay.
using the Spider-Man suits without needing the required power.
Yeah. This boss can be a little bit annoying if you don't know what to do. Thankfully, it's fairly obvious. There's a lot of waiting around, though. God, this music is good.
Mm-hmm. Precious is just currently judging me right now.
Aw, don't let him judge you. Judge him right back. Well, goodbye one cycle. Oh, I hate that. Come on, attack me. There we go. Yeah, could have done better.
Matt Fox wants to know if you're going to do a dramatic reading of any of the glossary entries or any of the chronicles, specifically the Days one or encoded.
No, we've already played through the game, guys. Don't really need to.
Stop her!
That was a very cartoony explosion. But it's okay, they couldn't have done it the way it was done in the movie.
You there? Have you seen a gypsy woman?
Oh right, this was Phil Lamar's Phoebus, I remember now.
Thanks.
Wasn't Kevin Klein.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. We've lost her.
Slippery vermin.
I think what I'm going to do is I will do 3 worlds per stream, and that should balance things out. So I'll do Riku's run of this and both the runs of the grid, and then we'll call it there.
Thank you. You stood up for me. I'm Esmeralda.
Riku. And it's not like I know what a gypsy is.
What an odd line.
Why are they chasing you?
I guess gypsies don't exist on the Destiny Islands world.
We gypsies are guilty of nothing but loving our freedom. Yet Frollo hates whatever he can't control. Now he's even brought in fresh blood to torment us. I'd hate to know what darkness drives that man.
I think I can imagine. Tell me more. Was he always like this?
I don't give Frollo much thought. But, if you'd like, you could try Notre Dame. They say it's a place for answers.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Like I was just explaining, I'm going to finish off Hunchback World. I'll do both things of the grid and we'll call it there.
Alrighty, sounds good to me.
Like 3 worlds per stream, essentially. Because there's like 2 in the next set, so I can do Prankster's Paradise, and then I can do the 2 there.
Yeah, sounds good.
So it should be 3 or 4 streams overall for this. It's not that long of a game.
No, it's not. It's about what we expected.
Yeah. Paralysis is fun.
Ah, right. There is a second visit to Traverse Town that you seem to be forgetting.
Oh yeah, true. When is that?
Between the 2 sets?
Well, that won't be a problem, because we'll be playing that, won't we?
I think it's just that people are saying that will interrupt the 3 worlds to complete the other set.
I'm
but
not
we should
gonna,
be able to do 4
yeah, I'm
on
not
next
going to
stream.
stop just because it's in between a set, guys. I mean, really? Why was I so much of an asshole in that response? I don't know what's wrong with me today. Like, I'm actually getting over my cold and everything, so I feel a lot better.
Huh.
I'm putting the sheep on Riku, don't you worry. I saw that one.
Sediment asks if you'll be getting the Dark Roll and Dark Barrier abilities for Riku.
Maybe. We'll see.
Dark Roll definitely requires Flick Rush.
Forget it then. Forget it. Forget about it. We're getting there.
Seth at the Fire asks, out of all of the Dream Eaters or Nightmares you go up against in Dream Drop Distance, which one gave you the most difficulty, not including bosses?
Anything that can stun lock you. Which is basically all of them.
My least favorite's probably like the T-Rex or the Rhino.
Yeah. Yeah, the Rhino, definitely.
Oh, that's right. You can also get Dark Roll as a drop bonus if you know what you're doing to get towards it.
Mm-hmm. Really should be making more use of these reality shifts. Alas, I'm stubborn.
What did the reality shifts do?
They're basically like world-specific special moves.
And this one, it just gives you a grind rail.
Okay.
That you can warp off of.
Yeah. You can flow motion off of to do other things.
I'm Riku.
I remember the Skeletor Wilds, Richie. I just don't think they're any more annoying than the, like, Rhinos.
Archdeacon is away.
Actually, I'm looking for a man named Frollo.
Oh, I remember those now. Those are like the T-Rex, but worse. I remember what he's talking about now.
Outskirts of the city.
Do you mean you know him?
Oh, yes. He's very kind. Master Frollo saved my life. He protects me from the outside world.
Theme of Quasi's backstory.
He protects you from it?
Very tiny violins.
The people out there would be cruel to me. I'm a monster.
No, Richie, I don't need their real names. I just call them Rhino and T-Rex.
Trust me. Looks can be
Well, there's like several different versions of each animal.
Okay,
like, there's
well,
at least 2 T-Rexes.
Yellow Rhino T-Rex that floats.
You should go out there. Find some friends who understand.
Fair enough.
No, I'll memorize heartless names. I'm not doing it for Dream Eaters.
Not to set foot outside.
Are you sure that's what's stopping you?
Oh, Riku with the T.
Because I think something else is holding
Then we have me with the T.
Ask your heart, Quasimodo.
That's something I miss. Just
I'll check the edge
tea.
of town.
Because Americans don't really seem to understand the concept of tea.
Spar, are you neglecting to give your fiance tea?
I've offered to get her some, but she won't get it.
Because I have no way to make it.
We have a kettle here.
That's not a kettle. It's a coffee maker, there's a difference.
I mean, all you need to do is boil water in a cup and put it in the microwave. Or boil it by putting it in the microwave. But it's up to you, I guess.
I guess.
We make do in times of strife now.
There's always the iced tea that my dad makes. You could have some of that.
That is not the same thing.
Do you want me to call off this engagement?
Oh, yeah, don't fuck with an English man or woman's tea, Spar. Level 10 should be good to take on the boss. That one's a little bit easier, I think. At least from what I can recall. Oh, it's the frog. Hey, frog. I challenge thee. Did actually mean to do that. Look at all that health. Jeez.
That is a lot of health.
Sure is. Don't expect to beat him on your first go. You will not.
Shadow and Wait asks, when did you start to use drop? I'm playing this game.
Say again?
When did you start to use Drop Me Nots in your first playthrough?
I don't know. Also, I had a bit of a blip that made me freak out.
Oh, okay.
That's fine, don't worry about it. It must have been like roughly around this point, maybe the next world.
I think I probably started using them right away, but I think I had seen you guys playthrough of this game before I played it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the fact that the frog speaks with somewhat of an old English dialect is a reference to Chrono Trigger.
I was thinking that, actually. Probably just a coincidence.
Probably.
Ooh, fire. Nice. Should really change up Riku's deck. Balloon, Slime Dash can piss off. Thunder Dash, hell yeah. Might as well do some elemental damage. And I have potions, so I may as well use those.
I really hated when I got to portions of the game where I felt like I had points where, like, Riku would have 5 slots in the command deck, and Sora would only have 4, so I couldn't use the same deck, and that really annoyed me whenever I was playing.
Well, that's why you craft a different deck for each person, mate.
I get it.
Can't always have what you want.
If you say so.
Oh, you're gonna do great at this marriage thing, mate.
I was about to say I could just go play a different game, but with that analogy, that really doesn't work.
Oh, you'll see, Spar, you'll see. Life's a game of compromises. Dum-da-dum.
Thing is, though, I'm committed to Matt. I'm not committed to Dream Drop Distance.
What an analogy. Although, to be fair, if I had to commit to any Kingdom Hearts game, it wouldn't be Dream Drop Distance.
That's for sure.
Let's try linking. Darkest Fears.
Kinda reminds me of Andy's score.
Yep, it's pretty good. Just gotta keep those levels similar. I will rein Helldragon in from being too bitchy in KH3. I'm not going to stop him from expressing his opinions, but I will be there on the other side of, like, the opinion. As I am always want to do. I just try to look for the good in things. What can I say?
You have any idea when that playthrough might start?
March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just want a month to... I could start it straight away, but I want a month to actually play the game for myself.
I imagine you want Helldragon to play through it as well.
Yep, that too. I feel like there's less faffing about in Riku's version of events.
Much like Reverse Rebirth?
Yep. Oh, I love Reverse Rebirth so much. Damn, that is one mad fant.
Of the Ella variety.
Of the Ella variety indeed.
Honestly, Patriot Dragons, you should probably focus on your midterms at that point instead of watching the KH3 playthrough.
Yeah.
That's a bit more important, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's a VOD, so you can watch it whenever you want, unless it goes down.
Yeah.
I have the videos backed up anyway, so...
A Dream Eater. And a big one.
I don't hate Angry Joe, I just think his whole handling of the KH3 debacle was a bit stupid. Although I'm not
Mostly
one to
because it
talk.
was.
Yeah, it was, but I'm not one to talk when it comes to handling drama badly. Just my personality, I suppose. I ain't fighting y'all, piss off. Oh, that's a thing you have to destroy. That doesn't make a lick of sense.
KH3 releases on the day of my first run of the Retrothon.
There you go.
Which is okay, because I probably won't get my copy in the mail until, like, after my run is over anyway.
God, ain't that the truth.
I mean, it can't be as there can't be a delivery service here. Can't be as bad as Royal Mail.
Yeah, Royal Mail's pretty bad sometimes.
I mean, I'll get it on the day it says I'm gonna get it, I just probably won't get it until like 9 o'clock at night.
No. So, hey, comfy stream at night.
I've had Royal Mail deliver a package once. Like, I had to reschedule a delivery because I was in, but according to the guy, I wasn't in, and he didn't even like knock or didn't even try. It's just like he probably like knocked once, you know, and if you don't answer within 5 seconds, like okay, they're not in. Okay.
Well, I mean, I get why they do that because they have so many stuffs to deliver, but still.
What have these people
Like,
done?
I was literally like in the hallway, just keeping like an ear out.
Why didn't you answer the door then?
I didn't get there quick enough because it was a long call. Like, I don't think he even knocked loud enough that I could hear it.
Well,
Because like I heard the letterbox and he was like putting a note through. And by then he was already gone. It's just like.
Thank you, StarMech, for the 3-month sub.
very much appreciated, mate.
He won't listen. Once you've fallen that far, there's almost no coming back.
Basically, the thing with Angry Joe was he said it was stupid that he had to play the previous games in order to play KH3. And when people said that he should, so he could understand the story, he just kept going on about how it was stupid and people were gatekeeping. Or something along those lines.
Gatekeeping is such again, it's a nebulous term. It can mean whatever you want it to mean.
I mean, it's not like you have to, it's just it's a good idea because then you have a better understanding of what's going on.
Yeah.
But I get wanting to play the new hot game, especially if you're a YouTuber and that's how you earn your keep. But if you really want to play the third game in a trilogy, you should immerse yourself in it.
I'll deal with Frollo.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
It's just like if you want to read a book series like Lord of the Rings, for example, you would start off with the Fellowship of the Ring, you wouldn't go straight to Return of the King because otherwise you'd just be like, hang on, what? Like, I'm confused, what's happening?
Actually, you've given the people against Angry Joe more ammunition there, because KH3 will have, like, appendices and stuff that I don't think it had until Return of the King.
True.
Yeah,
that probably wasn't the best analogy.
No, it was good because it hurts Angry Joe even more, because KH3 can help you.
Mm-hmm.
Will take a firm hand.
Apparently, the Xbox version is going to have an even bigger explanation of the story up to that point because they're obviously not getting the previous games,
which is
I think I
weird.
remember hearing that.
I would like the collections on Switch, honestly.
They have thrived. I believe they have a
Has all the buttons necessary.
Yeah.
What are we going to do about it, sir?
Would the Switch be able to run it on?
You make your point quite.
No, probably not. But they've done things for Nintendo consoles before.
True.
I mean, if Fighters could run on there, I'm thinking maybe not 0.2, but
And again, if you can play Skyrim on the Switch, you can probably play some version of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Skyrim's also like a 10-year-old game.
Right, true.
I mean, they could put the collections on Switch, but I don't know about KH3 being on Switch.
Whereabouts do I go to put in... oh, here we go. Good stuff. Jump, Sonic Impact. Good shit.
I don't really know how the DS games would work on the Switch, because there's not really a dual screen function that much.
No.
That would have been a Wii U thing.
You're seeing right now... Oh, I was about to give a massive drop distance spoiler. I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
I gotta watch myself during these runs. But Riku is the tits in this game. That's what I was gonna say.
Fair enough.
I keep attacking my bat thinking it's a Dream Eater because it has nightmare colours.
Hmm.
Dum-dum. Need to go one more level.
I am willing to bet that videos with Don't Think Twice will also get VOD muted, much like the previous Kingdom Hearts opening songs and whatnot.
Well, I mean on Twitch anyway, I don't know about YouTube. You have to fuck up a lot to get your video muted on YouTube.
I mean, all my Kingdom Hearts videos got muted, but they're also not commentary, so...
Well, don't you mean Content ID claimed?
Some of them got muted because they had Sibling Cleaner Sanctuary.
How many
this
years
was also
ago was this?
several years ago.
I was
this
gonna
was
say,
years ago.
yeah. Like, you guys may not realise, but YouTube actually may have been stricter in the past than it is now.
I think it's just more widespread now.
Yeah.
Probably back then, I didn't really want to risk, like, having to, like, pay the... They didn't want to risk having to pay whoever, like, wrote the songs originally. Like, they probably didn't want to risk a lawsuit. That's probably why they were more strict.
Possibly.
Yeah, from what I've heard, the from people that have played the demos, the Xbox One version runs at a more stable frame rate.
Interesting.
Well, Xbox has kind of always been the stronger console as far as I know.
Yeah, like, don't even want to talk about PS3's frame rate issues.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just... Microsoft made some silly decisions when they, like, announced the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Which kind of hurt it.
I feel like they've recovered from the announcement and launch of the Xbox. Now it's kind of just another console.
It's
There's
just
not really that much wrong with it.
Yeah, there's just another console. It's not gonna get the 360 mindshare, I don't think.
No. It's suffered, but I think it's also recovered to the point that it's not as much of a joke anymore.
No. It's more Microsoft that's the joke in terms of first party support.
I can't really think of that many franchises that Microsoft has first party support from.
There's not very many because they don't do a lot. They're more of a...
like third party.
Yeah, they mostly just do the console and let other companies develop the games.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's the fact that a lot of the stuff on the One can be found on the PC as well.
Yeah. And even then, a lot of that stuff can also be on other consoles anyway.
Yep.
Because they're still cross-platform with PS4 or Switch.
Go ahead and get the drop man knocked out.
Yeah, I was going to say something in a second because the bar was getting low.
Thank you.
As Richie said, they helped by having the Xbox One X being the most powerful console on the market aside from the PC. Shame there aren't any decent exclusives, though.
Yep. Where's Halo 6, by the way? Is that still being made?
Who knows?
I guess.
Richie, what is Scalebound?
Oh, don't get him started.
It was a game that was announced a few years back, and it actually looked pretty cool. And then Microsoft or whoever canceled it with very little explanation, as far as I know.
Okay.
I think Gaming Brit did a couple of videos and spoke about it. I don't think he really explained the whole thing that went on with it. Mostly just kind of lamenting the fact that it was canceled.
Yep.
Demonic says Halo 6 hasn't been announced yet. Infinite is the next title.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually.
Richie says Scalebound was Hideki Kamiya's next game with dragons and awesomeness. It was going to be Xbox One exclusive, then Microsoft canned it. I will never forgive them.
Yeah, we've all got those types of games, or like TV shows, or movies that were cancelled. Like Gigantic is one that comes to mind. The whole city's on fire. Sorry, Dad, go on.
I remember when Dragonfly got cancelled, because that was like a really good like TV show from what I heard, and then it got cancelled after like one season, I think.
Guess it wasn't that good then. I'm just saying. Yeah, PT was another one as well.
That was kind of the company saying, you know, we don't want to do this anymore.
Well, maybe you should have done it in the first place then.
Gaming Brit has done a couple of videos on that, and the cancellation of that project. There's no Z in that word.
Yeah, and a Z for some reason. Lots of X's. It works.
Wait, I'll go with you.
Wait, I can use Esmeralda as a Keyblade.
But stay with her. Quasimodo. Did your heart have the answer?
I don't really think there was any threat of KH3 getting cancelled.
No, never. It was just the weight that was the problem.
Exactly.
I'm jumping up. This is why you should have nerfed Thingamabob. Oh, camera angles. Why you do this? Oh, I think... Did they put a ceiling on? Because I can't jump up to the roof anymore.
Huh.
It may just be because there's a cutscene inside.
That might be the case, yeah.
Well, I guess you three got this covered.
It was a walk in the park. How would you know?
I think I've heard the KH3 installation is like 35 gigabytes for PS4 and like 50 for Xbox. I don't really understand the size difference. He attempted to fight the frog demonic. They ran away.
It keeps the damage it took though, so...
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it
That's
does.
cool.
It has so much health, mate. How would you even, like, kill it otherwise?
Come back at the end of the game?
Yeah, but it's on a time limit.
Still.
Okay.
Well, apparently it's 35 gigabytes for Xbox and 50 for PS4, according to Stupid Geek.
Christ. I'll make some room then.
I'm just glad I'm not having to download the game, because that would literally take like a day or two for me.
Sure would.
I see a sad old man with a dark heart.
I see a little bitch with a girl's haircut. How'd you like that one, Riku?
Now you will be
Just like that.
Shadow and Wape asks, what do you think of Scala and Calum?
Looks pretty fucking hype.
I'm looking forward to seeing what it is and how it's important.
Well, we know what it is. It was the original seat for Keyblade Masters.
Well, yeah, but like, what all is there in it?
Oh.
I didn't forget that.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're Ansem. Why are you here?
Your best friend is never far.
So sad. The cost of you.
Oh, I got free physically.
You could
I
write a
pre-ordered
book
it.
about that.
But I embrace the darkness. And unless you hurry up and learn to do the same, your story will end just like his.
I walk the road to dawn.
That's a good line.
Still afraid of the dark, I see.
But it's darkest at the dawn. Like, you stupid? It was a good line, I guess.
Richie says, Lord Cairo is intended to be fought the 3 times it appears. The time limit means you're unlikely to finish it in even 1 or 2 fights. But basically, you just want to go for him and every time and ignore his minions. If you don't beat him in those 3 fights, he goes back to the first area.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to know is why did they kind of like go back on Riku's character development in Chain of Memories and make him like scared of the darkness and whatnot?
Well, he did like have something happen to him in KH2 to kind of mess with his darkness.
I guess, but his heart is still locked up, so darkness can't really have a big effect on him. Well done, Tom. Let's fight him in the air. Darkest Fears, hell yeah. Oh, that was good. That was tasty.
Richie says, I don't think he's scared of the darkness in this one. It's more he's trying to figure out how to atone for it and properly come to terms with it.
Yeah, I guess. Nice.
Hey, D. Cortez.
Hello. Chronicle Kingdom Hearts. No.
Master Frollo, he made me live inside.
That was a really poor time for default face.
Isn't it always a poor time for default face?
It's never a bad time for default face.
I was speaking from personal experience.
I'd say you still keep a lot locked inside.
Yeah, these bosses are easier compared to Proudmo, although that goes without saying.
There are just some things we need to keep separate from the world at large. At least until we have time to figure them out.
Lord Unicron says, on my profile of Dream Drop Distance, when I use Dark Aura, especially in Country of Musketeers, the game would glitch and Riku would Dark Aura through the floor and into the Dark Abyss.
It's what he would want.
Playing on standard, Richie.
Just thinking of the later bosses.
I know the road my heart walks.
I mean, I did Proud for like 3 games. 1, 2, 3. Trying to think of which I did Proud on.
KH1 and Birth by Sleep, and you did Critical for 2.
Yeah, so Critical is like 5 Prouds. We're just gonna go with it. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Hey, Axe.
I don't think we're too worried about getting the secret ending.
No. Here's the secret ending. Go play KH3.
You made us a promise.
Pretty much.
I did.
Isn't it shown in 0.2 anyway?
I think it is.
To bring us back. Yeah. Got it memorized?
Oh, that's
Best
sad.
friends forever. Where?
I try and call him Lee whenever possible, but Axel's fine too.
The names are pretty interchangeable, I would say.
Dylan. Alias.
So he just happened to lose his heart in the exact same place the others did. I want to hear that story.
Yeah, I want to know what happened to everyone, like how some of them got roped into it.
Like, we can kind of take a guess from both ways, like Lee and Ienzo. Not Ienzo, what's Sykes' thing? Oh, Isa. Like, they were trying to get into Ansem's castle, so...
I guess Xehanort doesn't count. But where are Breg and... Isaac?
Looks directly at camera. No, I am not looking at the Days Chronicle, thank you. Right, it's time for the grid.
I wouldn't say it took a year for the original cells to reform Unicron. We don't really have a time frame for when that happened. And it's not like there was a year between KH2 and this.
Nope.
In fact, I'd say it was very little time at all.
Yeah. Alright, Tron time. We actually recorded a commentary for Tron Legacy not too long ago.
What on earth were you doing?
Trying to get my ear to pop.
Why?
Because it needed to pop.
Okay. Once you pop Spar, you just can't stop. Just saying. Nope, stand behind the boulder. Nope. Nope. It's okay, I got it. I should be able to do this in 2 cycles, hopefully. If you had to ask me, the music that is playing now is probably some of my favourite on the OS2.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would imagine the reason that Lee is wearing the organization outfit and the others aren't is because that's what he was wearing when he was turned into a nobody.
Or, you know, they just don't want to design him a new costume.
There's that.
Booyah. I probably lost too much health there for an A rank, but maybe time will eke it out. Oh, nice.
Those are some weird looking goggles.
Yeah.
How do we feel, Spar, about the grid compared to Space Paranoids?
Kind of prefer Space Paranoid.
Yeah, a little bit, but I prefer Tron to Tron Legacy, so...
What is that?
Never actually seen the original Tron.
It's good, I like it. Very 80s film, though. Very 80s.
Yeah.
I've not watched, like, I've watched the original Tron, but I have yet to watch the Tron Legacy.
No. Well, we do have a movie commentary of it coming up, so... Okay.
How come the grid looks more upgraded than Space Paranoids? Well, it's kind of an entirely different world if you go by the lore of Space Paranoids.
Yep.
But also in the lore of Tron, it takes place many years later.
Yep.
Welcome back, Tyler.
Hello. Boy, do I like these. We are blocking now. You cannot hit as enemies.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
By the way, that was sarcasm, just in case it wasn't obvious.
Yeah, because they were so great in Birth by Sleep, right?
Sure were. That was also sarcasm.
Hmm.
So it's just a sarcastic Sunday evening right now. But no, I like the grid. It's a fun world. I don't really have any world I dislike in this game.
I think I was probably getting tired of the game by the time I got to Fantasia World.
Well, that's like the second to last world, so...
Yeah. That was more me than anything. Like, I was just getting tired of playing the game and the game mechanics, rather than anything wrong with the world itself.
Okay. I know there's items dotted along here, but I've already got Cure, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, because the Space Paranoids that we visit in KH2 is a copy of the original program for Tron, I don't believe the grid is the same program. I think it's a different world.
Mm-hmm.
So the Tron here shouldn't actually know Sora.
Moving Sparku. Just turns it into a bomb, which is nice. Is it Osaka team creating KH3?
That's what people are saying.
I don't have as big as a hate boner for them as some KH fans do, but I understand the criticism.
Yeah, I was just talking about that, Batfox. The Space Paranoids in 2 was a copy of the original program that Tron was a part of.
Yeah.
So, as far as I know, this is a different world.
Oh boy, here come the soldiers.
State your handle, program.
I, don't have any handles.
You did in the first game, Sora. Well, KH2.
Verifying handle, Sora. Handle not found. Stray program recognized.
Hey! What?
Isolating for quarantine.
Whoa there! That is so unfriendly.
I don't actually know what team made which KH games, honestly. Just run. There's no point fighting them here. Well, that was good. Let's try that again. You have to be fast on that, holy shit.
You just press the button whenever the letters
I'm
pop
pressing
out.
the wrong one, that's why. It changed it.
Oh, okay.
Fuck's sake. It's different every time, yeah, fuck it, I'll just run. It was easier when it was touch-based.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You actually did miss your boy Axel, yeah. Sorry.
The Osaka team made Birthplace Sleep 3D 0.2 and 3, according to Kairos.
There you go.
Tron. He's alive.
That's the guy I always mistake for Kurt Russell.
Look at that boy's weapon. It's different.
But it's something you programmed, right, Dad?
Huh? No, Sam. No, I've never seen it.
You know, looking at the human models, they're so jarring when you compare it to, like,
Yeah.
everything else.
It's not quite as bad as Pirates and KH2, but it's still pretty weird.
Yeah.
This is just incredible. What a program. The weapon and the wielder.
Program? Not me. This is called a Keyblade, and I'm Sora.
Yeah, just go around giving out the Keyblade secrets, Sora.
So
Won't
this
come back
is
to
like
bite you in the ass.
Tron's world, right?
You know Tron.
Yeah, I've met him and stuff.
Listen, that program you just fought was Tron.
What? That was Tron?
Tron used to be a good friend. Together, we created this place, the grid. It was something, man. But then Clue staged a coup.
Try saying that 3 times
I was
first.
exiled, and Tron wound up getting
Stupid
dead.
Gecko says, Tom, please do us a favor and finish Xehanort off with the Winnie the Pooh Keyblade B finisher for the playthrough.
No promises.
That's the thing about programs. Mess with the code just a little, and their whole nature and memory can change.
But that's horrible. Most of this is over my head. But both Tron and this world do seem pretty different.
I think I'll finish Sora's story and then call it a night. I want to be able to
Yeah, that sounds good.
go down for another cup of tea while I still have the chance to.
Bingo.
Yeah, and we have our date to go on.
There you go. Starting next stream with Riku's version of the grid will be pretty cool.
Yeah, is that going to be on Wednesday?
Yes.
Alright.
If we're lucky,
Wednesday and
Just wanted to
Sunday
make sure.
for the time being until we're done.
Tron source code.
Okay, so no Friday?
No, because I'm working with Helldragon.
He'd be methodical.
Fair enough. Our Dungeons and Dragons campaign is starting back this Friday.
There you go.
So that'll be good for us.
Back from Clue, we can put him back to normal, right?
God, it must be exhausting being the cat.
And she's been sitting on the bed this whole time.
She's just like zonked out.
Do you even know
She was zonked out this morning when she was laying on my chest.
Don't cats have like fast metabolisms or something? Their heart beats much faster than ours.
Yeah, something like that.
Cora, we have to keep moving.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if Rinsler...
The Angel of Fate asks, what do you guys think of the song Face My Fears compared to Sanctuary and Simple and Clean?
It's fun. It's fun.
Still need to hear like the full version of the song, I think. But yeah, I kind of like it.
It works well with like the opening from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Do what you can. Maybe you and Sora can help Tron.
Because
Relax.
Oath just would not work
feeling Sora is someone
as
you
an
can trust.
opening.
Yeah, the Don't Think Twice.
Yeah, don't think twice. I'm going by the Japanese title,
Japanese name,
so.
yeah.
What a weeb.
Cora.
I can't help it if I prefer the Japanese version of like most things.
Well, I mean, you could use its English title. Because it's just
Yeah.
the same song but in another language.
Yeah.
But the lyrics are different, I think.
Well then, that's
They're
me.
I think. Sorry.
It's fine, and now I was tutting at myself, not you.
They are kind of the same lyrics, it's just with the English version they'd have to like change it so that it flows better.
Yeah. I know Simple and Clean and Hikari had pretty different lyrics, just the same kind of tune throughout.
I mean, you ever like sat down and read the lyrics for Simple and Clean? They do not match up with anything in Kingdom Hearts 1 at all.
No, but they don't really have to.
Not particularly, I guess.
It seems like Don't Think Twice actually seems to like fit in a bit better with the themes of Kingdom Hearts.
Possibly, yeah, possibly. Oh, we got this little block commando.
Tyler Barf asks, question, I pre-ordered KH3 from Amazon, the deluxe edition. Should I pre-order the Xbox digital version if it doesn't come in the mail?
I would say that's entirely up to you, mate. I'm not gonna request that you spend money.
I mean, if you pre-ordered it from Amazon, it should come in the day it says it's going to come in.
No.
They're usually pretty good about things like that. Only get the digital version if you really want to. I know one of my friends got both versions just because something happened and they ended up with some Amazon credit, so then just figured that they may as well.
I would get Kingdom Hearts 3, but I don't have a PS4.
You don't have anything to play it on, yeah.
What's the final level I should be for Sora and Riku, Spar?
I have absolutely no idea.
I want to say it's like 35 or so.
I'd say for standard, mid-30s to 40s sounds pretty good.
No.
Maybe a bit more just because the final set of bosses can be a bit rough.
Sure can.
Demonic Rose says 45.
Really? Does anyone like want to do a quick check and see what level I was in the actual playthrough? God, I'm so terrible at these reality shifts. It was much easier where I could just look and press a button. I mean, look and touch the thing.
Yeah, really. Escape Mass says, when I played this, I was around 30 and I regret it entirely.
Well.
I imagine it'll be pretty easy to be higher than level 30 by then.
There we go. Yeah, 35 sounds about right.
Demonic Rose says you were in the 40s to 50s.
Yeah. 40 should be fine. Nice, Sora, good stuff. Keep forgetting I have Flowmotion. Silly thing to say. Oh, by the way, in the movie, these containers are full of people. Programs, but still. They don't show you that in this version.
Huh. I don't remember that.
Have you seen Tron Legacy, Spar?
Yes. It's been a while, though.
How'd you feel about it?
I liked it.
It was okay. I didn't hate it or anything.
I mean, I didn't really have any experience with Tron outside of Kingdom Hearts 2, so...
Well, I didn't go in as, like, a butthurt Tron fan or anything. I was just, like, as a regular moviegoer.
Yeah. I kind of just enjoyed it as a movie that I was watching.
There you
That's
go.
how you should enjoy films.
Yeah.
Just...
Batfox asks, Tom, will there be any shitposting during the KH3 and Spider-Man playthroughs?
Probably not.
I think that's more of a stream thing.
Yeah. I have to say, it's kind of hard to see what symbol it wants me to press for this thing.
Yeah, it shows up very fast, and it's not there for very long.
Nope.
Yes, Demonic Rosie did.
Yeah, I did propose, and we got engaged.
There you go.
Lord Unicron asks, thoughts on Pirates of the Caribbean reboot happening without Johnny Depp? I mean, you could have left that last part out, and I'd still think it was weird.
Yeah, GG no Ray.
The fact that they're redoing Pirates seems a bit weird.
Like, why is the thing I'm interested in about.
Aren't they still working on the next movie?
I have no idea.
Plus, I just don't think it'll be the same without Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, well, they'd probably still have a character called that, but it wouldn't be Johnny Depp.
Yeah, but it's not Johnny Depp. It would be the same.
Real to me. Johnny Depp is real to me.
Batfox, was Tron Uprising the television series?
It was, yeah.
Was it any good?
I heard good things.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. There we go.
Toblo says Uprising was really good and really violent.
Nice.
Apparently, the reboot of Pirates is going to have a female pirate. I assume you mean as the lead character.
Yeah. Do people really want to see that for a Pirates movie, though?
I mean, I don't think there's any problem with that. It's just
there's
why
no
are
problem.
they rebooting Pirates to do that?
Yeah.
Like, I'd probably be happier if they tried to continue the movie franchise and just move on past the Jack Sparrow and storyline and all of that.
Yeah.
Just make it new characters without calling it a reboot.
Oh, so like a soft reboot, then.
I guess, just like continuing, but like the next generation of pirates or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe even a prequel. There's a lot of lore and like Jack's backstory that we heard, you know, snippets of here and there that we never really got full explanations for.
I would like to know like how he got like what caused the mutiny and like just the events.
Well, the mutiny is explained in the first game.
Movie.
Basically, first movie, yeah, sorry.
No.
They were going after the treasure, and Jack, you know, told Barbossa about where it was, and they mutinied. That was about it.
I know, but I would like to see a film that's like about those events.
I guess.
Yeah, that would probably be a waste of money.
I guess.
You gotta think about it from a business perspective as well.
Yeah. Or just like how they like formed through.
Okay.
I would just like to see more of Jack's backstory, because there's a lot of interesting stuff there. Again, that's been alluded to or, you know, a slight mention of over the years. And some of it probably wasn't even real, it was just Jack talking shit. But I'd still like to see a movie about it.
No.
Oh yeah, just like remember like is it like the third film where like he talks with his dad and he's just like how's mum and he just like holds like a shrunken.
Yeah.
I want to know like how.
It doesn't matter, it's a joke. It really doesn't matter.
Oh, was it a joke?
Yeah, it's just there for the joke.
Okay. I thought that was like an actual thing.
It's not here. Maybe Clue has it with him. Sora, let's look elsewhere.
I think this is the boss of the world now. Not entirely
You're
sure.
not too far from it.
Yeah. There's a bit of running to do, but that's about it.
Wait, Cora.
Exactly, Spectral Rose. Key to writing a good female character is don't try to write them as a female character. Just write them like a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
Programs don't have hearts.
That's not true. The Tron I remember, he had something. Hey, you used to be called Tron, right? Clue did something to you to mess with your memory. You're a little confused, but that's okay. Come on, remember Tron?
In the movie, you actually do get to see Tron before he becomes Rinsler, like without his mask and whatnot.
Huh.
I don't know why they kept that out of the game.
Maybe because we're not here at that point in the movie storyline of the movie.
I guess.
I
think Tron Legacy would have been better if it was all about setting up the grid, and it ended with taking out Clue.
That's all. Cora!
I leave you alone for like 2 seconds, Cora, and you get owned. Jesus.
Tron. Why?
That's what we do. Put the most precious memories in the back of our minds where they're safe. Or in your case, the most precious hearts?
Not you again!
The memory and heart.
Oh, Paul St. Peter. Yes!
Samnus!
Rub a few memories together, and you get a spark of emotion.
It's the Soul Calibur announcer.
Indeed.
Yep. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold.
Just a moment.
You can hold 1,000, 1,000,000 times the information, but there is still no heart with which to parse it. Once, my master Ansem
Sorry about that. Dad needed to say something to us.
Okay.
made a copy of its master control program and used it to serve his own ends. This is the original data of that system. Here, data can be copied. Memory can be changed.
I do love like that Sora kind of goes through the ringer in this game.
Tron is a digital entity, so why would he be any different? He obeys the rules of this world. Sora, what about you?
Me?
Your heart, memories, your data.
My mother's doing fine right now, Shadow Reaper. Thanks for asking. She's gotten quite a bit stronger since coming back from the hospital a few weeks ago.
That's good. It's all those prayers, they're making her go Super Saiyan 3.
Now I'm just picturing Mom with the hair.
Yeah. No, it's like that fucking meme. Please stop praying even for my granddad. He's getting too strong.
Since you have been chosen.
Recusant. What does that mean? You'll find out.
Chosen for what?
You think this is the realm of dreams.
Why is young Xehanort so fucking intimidating?
Data does not dream.
Like, he feels like he's about to, at any moment, go off on like a psychotic break. That's Ben Diskin for you. He plays the angry role really well.
Yeah, he does.
Already wandered off the path.
It's best seen in Eddie Brock in Spectacular Spider-Man.
What do you mean?
I could have sworn it blew you off the ship, but whatever. Oh, I'm just here, so it is boss time. Must be thinking of Riku's version.
Did Sora just kind of get transported here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Combatant 13, hell yeah.
Greetings, Sora. I've been waiting.
Who are you?
I am Clue.
So it was you. You're the guy who turned Tron into Rinsler.
Correct. I had to repurpose his code.
Well, unrepurpose it.
Yes. Under the right parameters, I might.
Huh?
You have a little item called a Keyblade. It can open any lock, isn't that right? Hand it over, and I'll change Rinsler back into Tron.
Well, I mean, we've already had a full game about data and Keyblades and whatnot. Oh my god, RE Coder just became 10% more valid.
I can't.
It started here.
This is what lights the darkness. A chance to make everyone happy.
Flawed reasoning. I'll have to take it by force.
Oh, I love the boss music for the Rinsler fight.
I do recall it being pretty good.
Tron, why can't I get through to you?
Fight, Sora!
Cora, you're okay.
I'd love it if Sora was just like, I can't give you the Keyblade. And Clue says,
I literally can't.
You can do it.
Clue says, you know, you're signing Tron's death warrant, and Sora's like, no, I can't. It'll just teleport back to my hand.
Yeah.
But Cora, how can I?
You have that key. It will bring him to his senses.
I'll try. Let's go, Tron.
And this does have more impact meeting Rinsler than in the movie, I think, because, like, to Sam, he doesn't know Tron, but Sora met and became friends with Tron in the first game.
Yeah, the fact that it's Tron and Tron Legacy doesn't really matter if you don't have any connection to the character yourself.
Not really, no.
And, I mean, my only connection to him is KH2, so that wasn't very much.
Wow, that did nothing. Thank you, Kamori, but... Oh god, here we go. Ceiling fights.
No, I don't think Clue was telling the truth about turning Rinsler back at all. He's doing the normal villain thing.
Yeah, like why would you think he was telling the truth?
You don't get that many villains that are honourable.
Rinsler or Tron is really just his bargaining chip. If he gives that up, then, you know, Sora could just take the Keyblade back and... Whoops.
Yep.
I guess we're done now. Although Sora's probably too honorable to do that. Is this as awkward to play as it looks?
A little bit. Heal Tom. Come on. You're really supposed to play this like, you know, blocking and dodging and whatnot. That's why they
on standard.
Yeah, that's why they give you counter rush.
He did kind of do that with Jack, but Jack was just kind of screwing around and he wasn't really making a deal.
Not really. Fuck. Disc jammer. Hell yeah.
You had a lot more time to hit those.
Yep. Not sure why. Not that I'm gonna complain.
Really, though. Fantastic button tapping.
Thank you. I have projectiles too.
I could imagine this fight being annoying on crowds.
Oh yeah. This is definitely one of the tougher ones.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Got it done?
A bit clunky, but I was going for fast rather than smooth.
Fair enough.
That was so fucking cool. I marked out that the first time I saw it.
We kind of already knew that there was two Tron worlds because it said in the in KH2 that there was you know, that world was a copy.
Yeah.
So we knew there had to be another one somewhere. Not necessarily that we would ever go to it, but we knew there was another version of it.
Mm-hmm. So the grid is the upgraded version of the original, like Space
Yes.
Paranoids.
Tron!
This happens in the movie as well, although it's a lot more hype in the movie, I'll give it credit.
I'll deal with you later. I have to retrieve Rinsler.
I don't think I noticed the fact that Sora's face was reflected on his mask when I played before.
That's the HD version for you, mate.
I guess.
He reached for my hand. Tron is still in there.
You and that key have a special power.
So do you.
Yeah, the original Space Paranoid got upgraded, not the one we have in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Does that mean we're friends?
Of course.
So this is a different Tron.
Yes. I would assume that that world is still being used for the, Radiant Garden town maintenance and things like that.
Yeah.
I gotta be like Tron.
Because Tron essentially became the master control program at the end of that section.
Mm-hmm. It is a bit odd that he treats this Tron like the original Tron, but just for the sake of argument, let's just call him the original Tron. Otherwise he has nothing to pine over.
I don't think Sora really even realizes that the two worlds are different. He just knows it's still Tron.
Yep.
Because the hearts can still be connected.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. What's the recommended level? 18, holy shit. I'm gonna be like 3 levels down. But that should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and equip this Keyblade before I forget.
I wonder if it's intentional that they have it that the worlds look like a Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's intentional.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and drop, and that'll do it for this stream, guys. So, Spar, do you want to read out the people who have supported us today?
Well, at the beginning of the stream, I think Nat resubbed, but I wasn't here for it, so I don't know how long it was. I am the Pokemon Master, subscribed, and BioMechMan resubscribed for 4 months in a row, and StarMech resubscribed for 3 months in a row.
Thank you very much, guys. We really, really appreciate it. Alright, please join us next time where we'll be doing the second half of the grid, Pranks' Paradise, and I guess the other worlds in the second set. So, see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.